right.
It's gonna be interesting.
Hi, guys. So we're doing Boundless Valor. We're going to use D&D 5e rules in a current world setting. Very excited about this. I also haven't run anything in quite some time, so bear with me, but we're going to work through the kinks and whatnot. And yeah, so we're gonna get started. I don't have anything to recap. Like I said, if you guys notice any technical difficulties, or if you're not seeing something, feel free to let me know. I'll be trying to pay attention to chat. Also, ! D&D will get you the session 0. It's technically session 1, I guess, but yeah, so it'll give you the links to everybody, and then I also have it on a timer. So. Thank you, VR. Thank you. Nice, Liam. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that sub, VR. 4 months. Watch out.
Candace laughed at me the night that I rolled it, and she said, just remember that 1s and 2s. God damn you. It was that many.
All right. Are we ready? Okay. All right, guys.
You know what? It's okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Teacher's here.
Shh. Quiet. The teacher's here. I should turn my stuff back up there. Oh, hello. All right, so here we are, the first game of Boundless Valor. I'm going to go through a little bit of housekeeping stuff, and then we'll dive into character stuff. First and foremost, thank you guys all for signing up. I'm super excited to get to run for this group. Also, bear with me. I'm still learning the D&D Beyond and Roll20 stuff, so Xavier has gotten me into quite a bit of the weeds with it, but I'm still learning. So, and then finally, I haven't run anything for 10 years, so it might be slow to start with, but I promise that the story in my mind is awesome, so just bear with me and we'll get there.
Well, she says it's awesome. I guess we have to take the word.
It must be. I could tell you, but then you won't get to play it. Yeah. All right, so each of you received a summons in one way or another, whether it's because...
Stream's frozen.
Is it already?
Yep.
Yeah, the stream is frozen. Hold on a second.
Are you having the same issue that I was having?
I don't know.
Oh, it's better.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you're running too much shit with monitors that are not happy. Well, maybe it shouldn't have anything with the monitor, though.
It shouldn't. I'm not running anything too great. I mean, I have a lot of tabs open, but we'll see. I can close stuff out if I need to and just run it. But so one way or another, you are summoned to assist. Oh, is that? There we go. Maybe that's better. To assist Mayor Rue, whether you knew him before he was mayor, or if you became acquainted with him after. You are here now. So you were summoned to the town hall where he is. You guys have not met each other yet, so I will give you time for that. But sorry, I'm just pulling something up really fast.
Out of curiosity, do you have? I know we're not spending too much time in World 1, but do you have a map of that area, or is it just kind of like was it just a single continent world, or?
So I do have a map of the town area. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this for you guys. Is handout? Is that how I do it? Would I do a handout?
Yeah, so you're going to go to handout, add handout, and then you rename the handout, and then you just drag and drop the map where it says, yep, there you go.
Choose file.
Just click it. I swear to God, it's literally that easy.
Okay.
The only thing you're going to do, once you have it.
I have to see where the hell I saved it. But if you want to tell me, that's fine.
No, it's okay. I'll show you, because there's 2 buttons I got to show you. So.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got to pull it off of, I think I saved it on here. Did I save it on here? No, I didn't save it on here. Shoot. Okay, I lied. I don't have it saved on here. It's on my...
All right.
So anyway, it is a pretty simple layout. It's your typical, you have the town hall. It's not a huge town. It's not a huge area. Sorry, I'm still looking to see because I swear I downloaded a map. But
Just so you know, I wasn't even asking about that. I was asking about the world.
oh, the world as a whole.
Yeah, like a continent or.
I see. He was asking about the world as a whole. So, yeah. So it is. There's not a whole lot of water travel that happens. There are people who have tried to go because there's been rumors of other lands where you could travel by sea to get to, but nobody's come back successfully from doing so. So the continent we're on is not a very large continent. There's small hamlets here and there. The town that you're in is one of the larger ones. And as you all know, I can give a little bit of history to those that are in chat, but as you all know, there was a situation where magic kind of disappeared. People aren't really sure why the heck it happened. They still haven't figured out why the heck it happened. However,
that was the Age of Disillusion, right?
Correct. Okay. Yes. So we're just coming out of that. You're all trying. Some of you have been helping with getting other relics back through either signing up on the boards or being summoned, or just out of kindness of your heart, seeing people struggle and stopping to help. It's kind of the situation the world is in right now. You are either helping or you're not. So the Age of Disillusionment lasted 4 years. Magic users, it was a really tough time for you, going from being able to do these wondrous things without even thinking about it to it just doesn't work.
Super important question, not to derail here, but did that impact supernatural abilities? Because I'm not a magic user, but I do use a lot of psychic abilities.
No, psychic abilities were okay. Yep.
Still okay.
Yeah, it's strictly...
So werewolf shapeshifters, their supernatural powers still were a thing. It was if you had to incant to create
Correct.
something.
Yep, if you had to call upon magic, it did not work. And so during those 4 years, the world kind of had to start over in some respects because the things that were so easy to obtain and do during that time suddenly weren't anymore. We had to figure out how to use tools, create tools that existed at one point and we didn't really use before. Everybody kind of just got used to that lifestyle and magic came back. During that time, there were relics in different parts of the world as we know it that were taken because there are a lot of opportunists, and since the magic or the magic users that protected them were down, people took advantage of that, started stealing relics, selling them. Nobody really understood why because, again, magic wasn't working, but maybe just because it was something that was guarded for so long, safeguarded for so long. Maybe people had hopes that magic would come back. One way or another, they have to be retrieved. That is what brings you all here today. So, after the Age of Disillusionment, unfortunately, with looting and riots and that kind of thing occurring, a lot of the people who had been in power, political power especially, stepped down, disappeared, or were killed. So Mayor Rue is actually pretty new to this. He was actually just a townsperson. He actually was kind of like a laborer for a long time, but he's always had really good spirits, always been very true to himself and to just the town and culture. So it was kind of a unanimous thing where everybody was like, well, we need a mayor, and Rue's the best guy for it. He's not in love with the job. And that's why, like I said, some of you, particularly Tempest, you probably would have worked with him in the past to do shows and that kind of thing. So you're kind of familiar, and he was like, hey man, can you help me out? But everybody else has been summoned. You were told it's a random group of people. All of my other groups are out, and I'm so sorry to pull you, but I need your help. And you were brought to, or have arrived at, the town hall. Like 6 months. Mm-hmm.
It is so funny that you asked that. I literally have that question. That's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
Yo, where are we at here? Like, is magic just coming back?
It's been about 6 months, so it's just enough time for people to really get back into the swing of using your magic again. It's not like you're like, oh, how the heck does this thing work? You've already gone through that stage. So now, again, with people, some people, like I said, they're doing it out of the kindness of their hearts because they know that it should be restored. That's how it's always been. There are some people who are doing it because there's money involved. So whatever your motivation is, that's why you're here.
Cool.
So,
I have a really quick question.
Yeah.
Planes of existence. Is it common knowledge of how the planes work in your world? Is it just like gates and portals people step through and copycat, or are they totally different universes where you go into, like Plane of Fire? How is something?
So again, it's not something that's been traveled very frequently, but there are portals that people are aware of. There's also there are some people who believe that you can create portals, temporary portals to other planes of existence. And there's been people who, before the Age of Disillusionment, there were people who were experimenting with that as well.
But do we know if you go to another plane, is it just like a copycat of your home universe, but in its own theme, or is it just totally different worlds? Like, is it you walk in and you have no idea what you're actually doing?
All the reports of anybody who has tried to travel, like in the history of time, is that it's pretty much a copycat with some things different here and there with its own flavor. But there hasn't been too many people who've been brave enough to try to go and do that kind of thing because it's just so uncommon.
Okay, thank you.
But on fire.
Yeah, right.
Yep. More volcano-y. Yeah.
It snows lava, so.
It snows. Enjoy that. Oh God! Too soon. Too soon.
What the fuck?
It's too soon.
Look.
He's not wrong, but it's too soon.
That's some dark shit. Okay.
You killed us again. Okay. So I will give you all a chance. I do have like the map for the town hall. I will pull up for you, but we'll say that you all would have kind of been kept downstairs in the meeting hall so that you waiting for everybody to arrive before you go upstairs to see Rue. And
Okay, so I'm downstairs with all these crazy people and this guy blowing up bagpipes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, do you.
Not at the moment. Mm-hmm.
She's not like that.
For right, I mean, that's kind of your call where she would be, but go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can describe her for now if you want to have her out. That's totally fine. We just don't have the token right now.
You can even put her portrait, her art, as a handout and show us what she looks.
Oh, perfect.
You don't have to. Sorry.
No, that's a good
I'm not trying
idea.
to
No,
interject,
please. I really need the suggestion.
Yep. So just right click the picture.
Let me find it again.
So Marcus is gonna kind of like turn and stare at the stairs for a second as the. Oh God, you are blocking the stairs up, aren't you? Oh wait, no, we are up. Okay, we're in a waiting area. So he's gonna back into the corner and just kind of like watch you through squinted eyes, kind of confused by what's happening right now. Jesus, man, you got any glue in this character? I love Kevin.
I do too. It's so funny. That's where he is.
So real quick, just so you guys know about Marcus over here, since he is starting to walk around. So he is definitely a tiefling. He's a male tiefling. His horns are like really wildly demonic, and instead of just 2 of them, there's actually 4. There's like a prong. It kind of splits, and they creep around the side of his head, almost like a crown, but it only goes about halfway back. There's a little bit of like light gray that kind of grows into black. His skin is what did I call it? I was making Crayola. It's horror story Crayola colors over here. His skin is illithid gray. That's what I described it as in my character sheet. And then his eyes are alien blue, kind of vibrant but set back. And his pupils are elongated, but they go sideways. Kind of like a goat, but not. It's much more alien than goat. Hair completely jet black. He's got a little goatee on the front. He's got a couple of piercings of silver. Very thin in the face. I mean, this guy is all of like 5'10", average height dude, but he's like $150. He is, however, clearly wearing a full suit of chainmail with a decorative, almost military, like it's like a bougie military jacket that he wears over the top, and it's got a big like button crest that has a like a shield symbol, but the shield symbol is half like blood red, half that same illithid gray, 2 crossed maces, and a key coming up the center of them. And then the only thing really to note is that he also has 2. He's got 2 flails in their like side straps, and the chain's kind of tied up, but the heads swing ever so slightly when he moves, and he's got 2 of them on his hips. Pretty much nothing else. I'll leave it at that.
Here, I got something for you too, Kat.
Did you do the share to
Yeah.
all?
Show to players. Did it come up?
It didn't come up.
Oh, hold on.
You have to change the permissions.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here, this
I
is
get
what I
it.
wanted to show you. So in players journals, click on that, and then all players, and now save, and now show.
But there it is.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you, Xavier's
I've been
helping.
hoping that she has found something like that, because I was like, oh yeah, I need to show her how to like really quickly put cool pictures up on
And now I
screen.
know.
Is that not fucking awesome? Do we know what she is? James?
That's a good question.
Because she just keeps saying Elven. I know she's not Elven. Me,
Good.
but do we have ever seen
If anybody wants to try to figure it out, go ahead and do a history check.
history?
Yeah. me see.
Oh, that's not bad for a guy who doesn't know shit about history. I got a sneaking suspicion I've seen one of these people before. It's a 19. Damn, Lucy! What? See, look, we have fought and killed many a people in our day, Lucy.
No, I got lucky.
Yeah, me too. I'm an idiot.
Are you gonna do? Are you rolling, Logan? Or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. So Tempest, you realize that she's definitely not from around here. You've heard she ain't from around these parts. You've heard of other races that kind of resemble the land walking races, but you don't know a ton about their history. You don't know a ton about where they come from, what they're about. Marcus?
Nice cat. I'm going to sing a song about it. Haha.
Marcus and Bonkin. Am I saying that right, or is it Bonkin?
No, it's bonking.
Okay. Marcus and
Bonkin now
Bonkin.
for me.
You definitely have a pretty good idea of what she is, and general idea of where they come from as well.
She's a Shardakai.
Shardakai, yeah.
Okay. Sneakiest of snacks. The Shadowfell elves.
Yeah. The sneakiest elf possible is
I was
kind
gonna
of how
say,
you would, if
of
you think
course
about it
Kat
as
would interject
Bonkin.
herself in the most nightmarish of places from our last campaign and just be like, by the way, I'm from that place.
By the way, enjoy. Yeah, Bonkin, the way that you would interpret it would be, okay, so this is the sneakiest elf that could possibly sneak a sneak.
Understood. Alright, I guess shooting off from Cat.
She says she can't.
Aside from his
I fixed it.
size,
Oh, okay.
Bonkin probably
Rose, you can hear
doesn't
now,
look
right?
too special in a he is very buff, almost close to 7 foot tall.
Jesus Christ.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. He looks pretty elderly. Not too old, but not young anymore. His clothes are just regular, I guess what you find, regular fisherman's clothes. However, they've been very badly tattered through years of use. And probably, like, very shoddy patchwork done here and there. It's probably most noticeable around his arms, where the sleeves have fallen off on occasion.
Just falling off.
On his back, he just wields he has a fishing rod and then a trident that he probably also used to fish. They're pretty rusty, nothing special. He doesn't have shoes. He walks around with his bare clawed feet. Gray, brown, grayish
he's
hair.
barefoot.
Yes, he's barefoot.
Oh no, something to give that part an inspiration.
Give it to myself.
I'm constantly inspired by me.
He is, I think, he's confused, but he's deciding whether to be confused about the strange instrument that's making weird sounds, or the fact that there's a metallic cat-like thing also there. And it's looking in between those two.
Right, and then my character, very small, short, little halfling individual with a small little mask that only covers up the eyes, and then full outfit, all done in a red and gold color. And when I say very short, I mean like this man is yeetable in size. He is like 3 feet tall.
Eat your bead.
Understood.
Yep, I was just gonna say glances at Bonkin.
Yes, I wanted to make sure that was very clear. That being said, he is definitely not very strong in terms of appearance. Really kept back hair that goes down into a ponytail behind it, braided up. Tanned skin, definitely someone who stayed out trying to help within his city as much as possible. in terms of noticeable things beyond the all red and gold outfit that was very obviously custom made, is a small mark of a dog right here on his cheek.
Candace, as we're like looking around the room and eyeballing some of the more particular folk here, is there anybody to tell like are at least a couple of these folks a little special? Like, there's a big fucking furry dude with no shoes and a fishing spear, and there's a kid dressed up as a fucking superhero. Like, am I in the wrong place? Is my meeting upstairs? Sort of thing?
Give an insight check.
Okay, that's not my. Actually, you know what? We talked about.
We
this
did talk
earlier.
about that.
I have proficiency in it, but I am terrible at
To be
it.
fair, Tempest looks a little childish. Very young.
And he keeps squeezing this thing, and it's going. "Ah!" Is there a
Why
dead
is he
duck in
playing
there?
the goose?
Yeah.
They'll be ready soon.
I mean, Xavier,
14.
Okay.
that's your proficiency. Mine was my history.
No shit. Oh God.
With a 14, yeah, you're certain that these are the right people. You also remember that Mayor Rue's note said he's kind of grasping at straws because the regular people are all out right now. And as soon as you kind of connect the two, you're like, okay.
He looks very confidently at the bard and the shadow elf with the fucking mechanical cat, because at least they've got themselves put together right now. These other two I'm a little nervous about. The dog tattoo? By the way, do we have any idea about that? Like, do we see it, and is it recognizable like in the common place, or?
That one, you can give me another history check if you want.
Oh God, I'm not proficient in that.
While he's rolling that.
Oh my God, a nat 20? Fuck yeah! I'm doing good for an idiot with no charisma.
You're very aware
Wisdom,
that.
Jesus. What is it?
What is it? Hold on a second.
I actually don't know what it is.
Oh.
As a player, I have no fucking clue.
Oh, of the tattoo itself? I thought you meant like of him.
No, I know what he is, but I don't, like, what does the tattoo mean? Is it a symbol of a house or something?
On who?
I'm thinking about how much you would know. Hold on.
On Torin, or on, what is your character's name?
Ages.
Ages.
Yeah, ages. We'll put it this way. You can tell. God, you got a nat 20 though. That's why I'm like, how much do I tell you?
Do you want to send some privately?
Yeah.
It's not something that will impact the right now, but.
No, yeah, I'll send you. I'll think about, because that if you had gotten anything less than nat 20, I've been like, yeah, you think it has to do with the family, but you got a nat 20, so.
Okay. No, I'm really curious. It'll be fucking weird. Okay, I heard about your family.
And he just is like, you did?
Yeah, look at that. You got a dog tattoo.
Okay, so about the time that Tempest finally gets the bagpipes ready,
Almost there.
this woman walks up.
Oh,
Weird question. Does it take long to blow up bagpipes?
not really. I'm just like.
It's not too terribly
Really?
long, yeah.
Does it sound like a vacuum when you turn your unending breath on and you're just like, oh?
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's so fucking cool. It's like a leaf blower.
Have you never heard of bagpipe?
You know what? I have heard a bagpipe before, but it was like, probably 20 years ago was the last time.
We had him at the Illinois State Fair every year
Yeah,
because they have the Scottish.
That's right. Yeah, they make like the wine.
Yeah.
As they get blown up, and it's kind of like a dying goat, and then
It's
all
like,
of a sudden
And then all of a sudden.
Yeah. Actually, there's a really great Friends clip. Look up the Friends bagpipe clip. It's perfect. That's exactly what we're hearing right now. So she comes down the stairs. She sees you all waiting in the waiting room, and she goes, "I thought that's what I was hearing coming up the stairway. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to anyone who hasn't been here before, and thank you for answering the call."
Yeah, I'm just really happy to be here. Thanks for having us. But yeah, what's the job? Can I bring my stuff?
Well, I'll take you up to Mayor Rue to discuss. He wants to meet with everybody personally before they leave. So if everyone will follow me.
God, this is really exciting, guys. Let's go.
Marcus makes like a visible glare at Tempest and then puts him in the potential for special hits column.
Tempest like almost like floats his way up the stairs.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The
so
heavy chainmail footfalls come right behind him.
and thankfully it's not too many stairs. It's literally like what you see there. So you guys get up here, and she waits patiently at this doorway, and then once everybody's up, she's not walking backward. She's not moonwalking. She'll.
I imagine her walking backwards as like Tempest just keeps getting closer. Hey, where we going?
And she'll enter and say, "They've arrived, Meru." And he was sitting on the couch. He stands up suddenly, and he's like, "Oh, thank the gods!" And she gives him like this look, almost like a mom look, like settle down. And he straightens his posture. I mean, welcome. And she kind of walks off this way.
A tiny descriptor would just be that Kira would probably wait to be like last just because it's a little bit easier with the, mechanical cat. And then she would just, it's almost like she just makes a little bit I can talk, a tiny gesture, and then the cat would bound up the stairs as well.
Perfect.
Does that thing have a purr or meow modulator in it? Like, is it just randomly making noises, or is it quiet?
Kicking.
At the moment, neither she nor the animal have made a sound.
I love that.
The sneakiest snick. So this is what Meru looks like, now that I know how to do this.
Holy shit!
Birdman.
Where the fuck did you get that? That is
AI,
awesome.
baby!
Wow.
Look what you've done.
I don't know what fucking...
I couldn't have Kevin do it, because then he would know what Meru looked like before you all did.
I
Like, make me
it.
Birdman.
Yeah.
Make me-
Okay, wow, he looks like a fucking king amongst birds.
The funny part
He's
is-
the greatest of eagles.
When he straightens his posture, he looks very regal, but he looks awkward as shit. It looks like he's really uncomfortable in the cloak. His wings are tucked down underneath it.
Is he a big dude, like,
He's
physically tall?
5 feet tall.
Oh, fuck, he's a hummingbird. What
he's
the
a little
fuck?
hummingbird.
He's gonna
Well,
peck
okay.
me in the throat.
Like, even the sword that he's carrying, it's a great sword, and it's almost too big for him. He seems like he is very uncomfortable in his own skin right now.
Have I ever met this guy before?
Yes, you would have met him
I've done
before.
work with
Yes.
him? Okay.
I don't
I'm
think.
sorry, I'm going to interject from the stream perspective. I just got a message asking if Xavier's mic is broken because it's only coming through Candace's and the rest of us are very quiet.
I don't know. I was told that it was better. Yeah.
She said it got fixed.
Rose said it was better. Can you guys on the stream hear everybody?
Rose now says she doesn't hear music.
Yeah, that part I fixed as well. I turned it up a
Do you
little.
have your audio stuff on for
Yeah, I
this?
can see it better, but Kat is still kind of quiet. All right, let me just manually turn people up. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I've got you guys all set on my side of things because we've had years together.
Oops.
That's really cool.
And I just responded asking if it was better because I cannot have the stream up to be able to tell myself.
Yeah,
So.
I turned you way up too because I was told that you were still a little quiet. So
When people were hearing, they were just, I think that the individual audio levels.
it was just low. Yeah, I turned you way up, so hopefully that'll be better. And I appreciate the feedback, everybody. Please
Yes.
make sure you tell me.
So,
So-
yeah, who of this group actually knows the mayor here?
Tempest and Marcus for sure. Bonkin probably not, except for maybe seeing him walking through town, and at that point he wasn't wearing, thank you, Rose. He wasn't wearing the cloak or carrying the sword because he's not walking through town anymore, leisurely at least.
Absolutely not.
Kira, not likely. And Aegis, again, you may have seen him like before Mayordom, where you're like, oh, I know that guy.
Have Tempest and I worked together before?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Was-
Mayor Rue, this is fantastic. Thank you for allowing me to join you on this to join this group on this fantastic adventure you have planned for us. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. And we'll reach out his hand and exuberantly shake it. This is fantastic. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
My goodness.
How are you? You look great.
My goodness, Master Rue, you know this individual?
Yes, we've worked together before.
We're
The
playing.
shot I just heard.
We're playing a lot of songs. I mean, like, little jobs here and there, but mostly, You guys got drive-bys over there?
No, it's the music.
There was a fucking gunshot.
It's still on the theme for the whole campaign, which is great, except for that part. And I was hoping no one would notice.
There is a random gunshot.
I heard that too. I was so confused.
Okay, no, it was not.
Somebody dropped something loud outside. Yeah, no, there's sirens. Let me just.
I actually kind of like it.
That is,
We know it's coming.
just so you guys know, that's the theme song for the whole campaign. So it's okay for later, but right now it's not.
Absolutely.
I did have a different one that I was playing. Hold on. This one's more fun. Okay, so
I've worked with him.
yeah, you've worked with Mayor Rue. Tempest has worked with Mayor Rue, but you two have not worked together. I thank everybody for answering the call. I hate to do this. I know everybody's kind of just recovering from everything, but we do have to get these relics back, and this one is pretty close, but all the other teams are out.
You've actually managed to locate one of the relics.
Not myself, but yes, the those that can use the divination magic. They believe that they have pinpointed. I take that back. They believe they have found a general location. I'm not entirely sure that it's in there. However, we have seen movement in the area, and that's not typical. He looks like he's dreading what he's about to tell you all. I'm afraid that you'll have to go through the frozen forest and into the cave in the mountains there.
That's fucking lovely. Wonderful.
So everybody will know. The frozen forest it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a frozen forest. There are ice bridges.
What the fuck, Lucy?
He's in character.
Lucy, you just put. Where the fuck did you get that? If you say anything other than sight, you're lying. What the fuck?
Hey, there was a sale in Miami.
Hell yeah!
Winter jacket sale.
It's a sheep wool's coat.
Oh,
wow.
fuck.
Wow.
Wow, look at this bougie
I
fucking...
am so jealous.
Get your Starbucks.
You're the most bougie of Africans.
I love it.
No, he's not in character. This coat's way too fancy for bonking.
I just figured you're putting fur on.
I want that coat. That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Okay, sorry.
I do too.
Starbies. He looks, the frozen forest, it is actually a frozen forest. People don't really go in there. There's not really a reason to. It leads to the mountains. Nobody really messes with the mountains. However, in light of everything that's happened, all of the relics have been in really odd places. Sometimes people have had to even dig tunnels to get to where they're being kept. So this isn't crazy in the way of relic retrieval, but it's not the ideal situation because nobody really likes to go there. So anyway, go ahead.
I'd like to know, is there some, small town crazy stories about the mountains?
Yeah, people say that Yetis live there. People say that there's ghosts there. People say, typical frozen mountain stuff. Nobody can confirm anything.
You said goats, right?
Yes.
Goats aren't so bad.
Bonkins definitely looks afraid.
Yeah, there's kind of a grimace on Marcus's face and he's smiles.
I know. I'm sorry. I know. If I had any other teams, or if I could trade you with another team's assignment, I would.
Where are all the other teams?
They're all out. Other relics have been found. Again, they haven't reported back yet, but this one is so close. I'm afraid that if we don't move quickly, we will lose it.
Master, how sure are your divinationists about this place? Because if I go in there in vain, I'm going to be very unhappy. However, if I can lead this team to triumph, I'll be very glad.
Oh, you can just call me Rue. And then you hear a throat clearing from across the room. Mayor Rue.
By the way, it's just since I've worked with him before, he has always called him Master.
Okay, and he always tries to correct you.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to very sure they are pretty sure.
Last time I knew very sure wasn't a number.
You're absolutely correct.
It's not a number.
It would be an 8 out of 10.
Not usually.
All right. Well, if you wouldn't mind marking it on one of our maps, at least the location, we will, I assume, head there immediately. Also, what's the pay? As far as this one is concerned.
Oh, retrieval of the relic will get each of you 150 gold.
150 flat.
Oh.
Each.
Yes.
Yes.
I
I
understand. That's wonderful. So Marcus kind of turns around, not knowing anybody else, and he says, "Well,
That's a special feed for Floofy this month.
Oh, right. Foofy.
My horse.
Your horse name is Foofy?
No, silly, not Foofy. Floofy. Come on. Silly name, Foofy.
That would be quite silly.
Agreed.
He looks somehow more uncomfortable.
It's gonna be great. We'll just avoid the goats. We'll avoid the yetis. I mean, I assume that yetis are pretty easy to avoid.
I
And
don't.
we'll get the relic.
No, they're very keen of scent. I fear that they will probably smell. He kind of like nods back toward Bonkin. We both smell it. We can't smell that.
On the upside, again, nobody's ever confirmed the existence of the yetis and the goats in the frozen forest or the mountains.
See, there you go. Easy peasy.
That's fair.
But please still be on your guard. Again, we have seen movement in the area with scouting. And I will mark it on your map, but I was able to have one of the local townspeople volunteer to take you to the forest. He will not go in with you, but he wants to lead you there because he can't help right now. He's expecting a child and doesn't want to risk anything.
Who is it?
Let me see if you... You're just saying who is it?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I heard about the guy in the tavern the other day. Holy shit, his baby's due when? Oh my gosh. We gotta give him some
What's the
cake.
baby's name?
Well, their soon-to-be father's name is Dantanel, but I don't think they've named the baby yet, as they don't know what they're having outside of it being human.
We'll see about that.
Never a guarantee here.
He kind of he starts to laugh and then looks over like he's going to get yelled at the old lady and stops.
Marcus even catches himself. He's like, oh, that was maybe a little bit too far.
But Dantanel will meet you outside whenever you're ready. Also, and he there's like a tiny chest on the table in front of him. He bends down, doesn't have to bend very far, but he bends down, takes it, opens it, and there's actually a regular healing potion for each of you.
Oh,
If you would please, this is the least that I can do for the assistance. Please, each of you take one.
thank you.
Das Morricone, you lord.
He will take it, but in very typical Marcus fashion, he kind of extends his hand out, and then I'm going to use my telekinetic movement power. And since it's tiny, I'm just going to pick it up out of the pouch or wherever the hell it's at and kind of bring it straight to my hand and put it in my own bag.
Every time you do that, he always gets like this little grin like a child. He just enjoys seeing people do magic after the 4 years of not seeing it. So I wouldn't say he marvels at you, but he's just kind of like he loves that you did it.
It's not magic, it's supernatural, Rue.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I know. That was a joke. But yeah, he kind of takes it. There's like a bravado with it, like as the little pink stream kind of flows across from his hand and he lifts it up and
You hear clapping from behind.
he turns and looks at Bonk and he goes, I'm sorry?
That's a very nice trick. I bet you're very popular at parties.
Oh, I like him.
Can't do this. No, he says,
You get like a really comforting hand on your shoulder. You're just...
he's like, yes, it's definitely a parlor trick. you should see what else I can do, though.
Kira's
looking
going
forward to it.
to again make a little gesture, and the cat is going to just float forward and very gently pick up the potion in its mouth, and then go back to Kira, who's kind of standing at a little distance away.
His feathery eyebrows will like raise a bit when he hadn't really noticed the cat before. So as this weird metallic-y cat walks over, his eyebrows raise and he looks down and he's like, "Oh, yes. Okay."
Oh yes, the Metal Kitty. I was going to write a song about it.
And I'm not just going to keep calling it the cat. So Min just kind of weaves between the party members, and then to go back to.
Does she
Kira
clink?
and just-
Does she clink as she's like weaving and doing the cat thing?
We are going to say no at the moment.
Okay.
She's well-oiled, Candace.
Oh, excuse me.
And there is
A well-oiled cat never clanks.
there's not a speck of dirt on her. One could almost say that she's gleaming.
He puts the box down that was holding the potion once everyone takes one, assuming everybody takes one.
Yeah.
Aegis, are you going to be wacky? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking one.
He's just like, I cast Dimension Door and pick Rue up and body slam and then take the potion.
Ah, why?
He's a superhero.
So he puts
that
the
was standard healing, right?
Yes, standard healing. Everybody add one to your inventory, please, if you haven't already. And then he'll put the box down, and he actually will walk around to everybody and offer a hand to shake hands. Tempest would be first because he's immediately there.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much for your service.
Thank you. No, thank you. This is going to be great.
Oops, I moved you. Boop. Comes around to Bonkin and offers a hand. Realizes he might not realize, understand.
No, Bonkin will reach down and go, "Oh, I was surprised that he actually approached him."
Oh.
Thank you, my lord. I know how to shake hands. My mom said it's polite.
It is indeed.
He probably does it in like this awkward way where he shakes hands and then Bonkin puts like the other one over the other.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love it. Marcus will get kind of like if he accepts the hand, will get kind of like a friendly clap over the other hand, like, you know, they've worked together before, so.
Yeah, and he, in Marcus fashion, he clasps, his second arm over his second arm to kind of make like that forearm lock, and then he'll give just a very soft telekinetic push to the back of his feathered head, like kind of down his shoulder, just to remind him, like, I can still get to you if I need to.
I can still. Noted. And then to Aegis, same thing, offer a hand.
Aegis will look up and go ahead and shake his hand. I hope you know, Rue, the Flames Embrace is very happy to be helping this.
I appreciate that, and I will keep that in mind for future endeavors as well. Thank you. And then he walks up to Kira, kind of looks her over. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. So he looks her over and he kind of... Thank you for assisting.
She just dips her head in kind of acquiescence to that, and then the cat, sitting down again, just puts up a paw as if to be for a handshake.
Oh, he'll look down at the cat and then look at her and and he'll actually, instead of like, he'll get down to the cat's level and shake its weird little paw, and then
Marcus's eyes go wide and he is so intrigued by the thing. Every time it moves, he's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that's adorable.
And Kira just smiles a little bit, just watching, and then just very quietly, her voice not intended to carry, it's just any way we can help.
New Haven truly appreciates it, which is the name of the town you guys are in.
Yay, something to
The town's name is New Haven?
New Haven.
Oh god, that's where Kevin lives.
Well, Hartford, but New Haven's very close.
I was gonna say it was like right down the road, isn't it? It's a stone.
I have a story to tell y'all after the stream is done.
Oh god, this place is a shithole.
I knew it was New Haven.
So he'll like stand at the door. He's not rushing. He's not like motioning to get everybody out. He's just kind of standing so that way he has walked everybody out once you all are ready.
Yeah, Marcus will kind of walk out, and he'll just, kind of give another, just a quick tap as he walks out. He knows what he was just contracted for, and that's just the end of it.
Does everyone have control of their
Won't let you
characters?
down there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Everyone got control of their characters.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Just be safe, he'll say as you guys are walking out. And then, 1 second.
Bonkin couldn't stop in front of him and give like a really, really bad version of a bow. Just go, I'd like to thank you once again for allowing me. Is that a right word? Allowing? For letting me come on this mission.
You are very welcome. Thank you for accepting.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Oh God. And then Kira, as you're walking out, give me a perception check.
Okay. Do you want one for both of us?
Sure, yeah. Because that's going to be hilarious if your cat hears it and you don't.
Okay, well that one's for me, and then, sorry, the cat character sheet is in a weird spot on mine. 1 moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it was reversed. The cat does not hear.
It shouldn't have been just at a +0. It still wouldn't have been any good, but that was weird.
We'll work through that. Again, you and I are both
Yeah.
learning this class, so I have patience. Don't worry.
She would say, sorry, before she leaves,
Mhm.
just, you have just a beautiful little town.
Oh, thank you. It was here before I was mayor. I wish I could take credit for it, but I intend to maintain it as best as I can. And his like, when you say you have a beautiful town, his posture changes. He straightens up again because he started slouching again.
Under your care, I'm sure it will continue to be just as wonderful.
Thank you. The perception check was for as you are walking like through here, you hear a whisper of, was that better? Was that better?
She's just gonna smile and keep going then.
Okay, so you guys, actually I gotta make another handout. So you guys get downstairs. And just as was promised, give me 1 second, I wanna share this with you. Where did I save him? There he is. Oops. Okay. FB. Sorry guys, bear with me. Still learning.
No worries.
Please, this is actually going fucking swiftly. There's a lot that has happened in the first hour of a quote-unquote session 0/session 1, so.
Yeah, this is
Holy
really
shit.
cool.
Wow, he is fuck me.
I told you. I told Kevin before the campaign. I said you're gonna fall in love with one of my characters. There he is.
Beautiful.
So this guy is standing outside. He is in full beekeeper gear. Bonkin, you actually would know that he is like the beekeeper. He provides honey for the area. And you also know, since you are, around the area and probably while you're fishing hear things, he is actually expecting. It's not a lie. He's not a coward. So, not he himself, his wife. Let's just make that clear.
Have I seen
I'm
this guy
gonna-
before? Have any of us seen him before? Like,
You definitely would have seen him. you would have seen him around.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I just don't know who fucking
Yeah,
is.
you haven't really interacted with him very. Neither has Bonkin really, but Bonkin's are in town more often, so he would hear the hubbub.
Yep.
But you definitely have seen him before. Pretty much anybody who's been in New Haven has seen him because he is lively and he's just outgoing and he's kind of the people's person. So he's waiting for you all. He doesn't have the thing down. That was just for effect. But he does have the hat on, and he's very clearly dressed in, like, beekeeper's gear.
Bonkin would kind of go over to him, once again doing this awkward, like, handshake. It's nice to meet you. I guess finally meet you. I've seen you sometimes. I'm happy to hear you're finally expecting. Trust me, childhood, raising the kid, wonderful time. I know you and your significant other would absolutely love it. It's not much. I can't give much, but usually a gift for me. I'm gonna give him like a single gold piece.
Oh. As soon as you mention that he's expecting and you start talking about childhood, he's like beaming from ear to ear. You can tell he's super excited about being a dad. And when you hand over the gold, he's like, "Oh, you really don't have to do that. You really don't." But he takes it.
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you so much. And so you have a little one of your own?
Yes, she's currently with a friend of mine. Difficult times. I had to go. Gotta provide for our little ones.
Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Honestly, I wish that I could be doing more to help, but I wouldn't feel right leaving my wife at home and going into danger. It wouldn't be fair to her. But I do truly appreciate it, and the least I can do is lead you to the forest, so that way you don't get lost on the way there.
I might appreciate it. Every bit of help is appreciated, and you should definitely go home. It's always great to be with the little one.
He gives, like, as you hand in the coin, he gives your handshake. He'll shake everybody's hand as everybody walks out, and it's a very excited two-handed handshake. He's like clearly like genuinely excited to meet everybody. Dontanelle, nice to meet you.
Tempest is almost even more excited.
It's a contest.
Now it's a one-upper. One-upsmanship.
You ain't getting one up by this cute bitch.
You are a very lovely-looking man. Did you know that?
Oh, you as well. Look at you. Look at you. Your features and oh.
I mean, the eyes. My God! Look at those eyes.
Stop.
Goodness.
Marcus like slaps his hand and kind of pulls him in a little bit, and he kind of quietly, not whispers, but says kind of under his breath, he says, "Congratulations on this one. Let's get you home safe."
Thank you. Thank you very much. And so once everyone comes out, is anybody else going to say anything?
Kira just stays quiet and kind of tries to sneak past without doing the whole handshake heavy excitement. She tries to take advantage of Tempest's distraction.
It turns into this then.
I hear that sleeping it's completely impossible after you have your first kid. Is that right? Is that what I heard? I don't have any kids, so I assume
Dontanelle
it's
will
right.
Dontanelle will look over at Bonkin for advice, and he looks a little concerned, like nobody told him that.
Oh, they do keep you up sometimes, but I got mine a little bit older. Long story. So you get the full experience.
Did he buy his child?
No. Also, Lucy, take an inspiration, because I love that you just heart and soul on your sleeve, man. So, all right. If do you all have anything you need to do before we head out of town? I know that it's times of the essence and all that, but are we prepared?
Well, I mean, I have my wagon. If you want to load that up, it'd make the travel a little bit easier for everybody.
Excellent. Sure. As long as everybody wants to jump on board. I had put my walking shoes on.
I'm wearing a full suit of chainmail under this beautiful blazer. I would probably weigh your mule or horse down
Oh
exponentially.
no, Floofy's strong. Floofy can take it.
Especially if Sombra's helping.
Kind of glances down. He just says, "Oh boy, what do we have here?"
Ages will go ahead and whistle real loud, and from around the corner will come this all black, kind of young riding horse. That's Sombra.
Oh,
Oh, you got a horse too? Nice.
So he looks down at his boots, and you guys see that the boots are they've got like these weird green runes kind of built around the base of them, and then like these feathers that kind of come up and drift off. And he says, "I can never move slower than a horse if I'm wearing these, so I'll just walk alongside everyone, and please, all of you enjoy the carts. I promise you I'll be fine."
I'm a bit big too, but I like walking, so I'll walk as
Well,
well.
if it's just the same to everybody, I'd love to ride in a wagon. I don't get to do that very often, and I walk everywhere.
I think that our guide being in a wagon is a good idea anyways, because if by the off chance we come under assault from anyone, he's gained at least a little bit more protection.
I appreciate that very much.
We will get this man home to his baby.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, now I see why
Sure,
Mayor
right
Rue called
about
you all.
that. Ages will look up to him, and he's gonna go ahead and take the potion of healing that was offered to him by Mayor Rue and actually hand it to Dantanel.
That is a good ratio.
Wow.
That is a halfling of the house.
Y'all are making me just dish out like candy, taking
shit.
inspiration. That's amazing. He actually, the smile fades for a second, and he looks like he may cry. He accepts the potion and he says, "I truly understand why Mayor Rue requested you all." Okay, let's.
I heard it's because we're the only ones to be chosen, but yeah, we're all right.
I think technically he's right, though. That was stated awfully brash.
He's very clear about it.
He was very clear about it. He very particularly told us we were the scraps at the bottom of the heap, refuse bin.
Well,
That's all right. I like Mayor.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. For me, I mean, like it's the only time I'd ever get chosen for an assignment like this, so I'm fine with it. Personally.
regardless of all of that, you are clearly the right group for this mission.
Wonderful. That reminds me, since we've been very sparsely acquainted, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Marcus Cunha of Clan Cunha. I don't know what your specific roles were that Master Rue had selected you for, but as far as I'm concerned, very much in the front and ready to take my enemy by the throat and tear it asunder. So I promise you, I can keep you safe as long as you keep me alive.
His eyes get really big, but he just shuts up and listens as you guys are talking.
Tempest has like the exact same expression.
Oh shit, what did I do?
It sounds a bit violent, but it's just alright.
Well, we have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Isn't that right? Your name?
Right, I apologize. Mama raised me better than that. Alright, my name is Bonkin. I was a fisherman in a small town from here. I'm really good
I
at
love it.
punching things. I do get really angry though sometimes. Sorry about that.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty strong. Yeah. I'm kind of here for the money because the magic kind of made things really difficult in my town. I couldn't renew my license for fishing. Made work difficult. Nice to meet you. Sorry if I slow you guys down.
You seem like a sweet soul to me, Bonkin. Can I ask you a weird question, though? Is there somewhere far back in your bloodline orangutans that incorporation into your genetics? Because your arms are huge compared to your body size. And I don't mean offense. I'm curious, honestly, because if combat should break out amongst our group, you and I should work together. That reach and my tenacity.
It's true. Your arm to torso ratio is.
Did I make that?
I was trying to keep it together.
You commit to
I love it.
Even bigger than
This is
mine.
such a great group.
Usually great. We get a lot of strength fishing things up. The really big ones, you gotta really reel in. Sometimes we don't even have to reel.
Logan just
Orange
came back
just
up.
bounced back.
But I'll happily, I can't do any funny magic
Oh.
things, or I have javelins, I guess. That's the most I can get, but I'll mostly be up front punching things.
He
That's
points
what
to
I'm best
the
at.
longbow on his back and he says, I'm very upfront and personal based myself, and I also cannot perform magic, so I have absolutely zero divine or arcane or nature touch. I can't help that, but I am fast and I am strong.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's an orangutan?
Good Lord.
Yeah, I don't think I would know what an orangutan is either.
You've never seen them in the jungles far to the southwest.
I've never
I've
left
never gone-
home, really.
Yeah, I've never gone further than New Haven.
Fair enough. That's my people come from there. They came from the hills and settled there many generations ago. I've never seen hell, thankfully. Orangutans are they're probably the size of a half dwarf, and the opposing half would be human, making them just smaller than the average human. And they are covered in orange fur.
Oh, maybe. I
And they've
think.
got very long arms, compared to their body, of course.
Oh, maybe. I heard my great grandpappy was orange. So maybe.
I think we're onto something. But that's good for you. I mean, look at where you've come, where your people have come. Strong. Right, so anyways, ma'am, with the
Metal cat.
panther, or is it a small or medium-sized creature?
That is medium. I
Medium,
believe. Let me double check.
So it's I'm assuming really thin and like the length of like a panther or like a leopard.
So it's because of the black metal. Yes, it's medium. Because of the dark metal, it would give kind of panther vibes. But the ears go up into little tufts of metallic, almost what would give the illusion of fur, almost lynx-like. So yeah. So
That's an homage to Doc.
almost
Yeah.
startled.
Oh,
Oh, I'm Kira. This is Min.
Min, did you say?
She nods and just looks at the feline just with absolute fondness. Yeah. We're.
Did you make? Did you make it? Did you make her?
Yeah. She's still a little bit of a work in progress, but yes, that's what I do.
Candace, how are sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Kat. Are artificers commonplace?
No.
Okay, so like how extremely rare? Like would we have ever, any of us, would we have encountered
you would
them?
know that it's something that can be studied. You would know it's something that can be mastered.
But she's like the first
She's the
one.
first one you probably have encountered.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to dote over you.
I'm gonna dote so hard.
Capital DOT.
Yeah, they're not very common. They are. It's not like, oh, I've never heard of it before, but they're not very common.
Yeah. She's still a work in progress, but that's what I do. I make things, fix things. Just kind of shrugs a little bit. Seems a little like almost shy, a little uncertain how to interact with all the eyes on her.
Dantanel looks like he's contemplating, like, what would a metal beehive? How much would that help?
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's looking at her like, should I leave my wife and
No.
child?
No, the cat kind of creeps him out, and he knows it's a package deal.
I think at this rate,
smaller ones of these, I know someone that would absolutely love
Oh, he's gonna kill me with this kid.
the tiny cat.
Oh,
My
he's-
heart,
he's-
my
he's
fucking heart.
committed.
So,
I-
let me
He
tell
was
you.
Doing, like,
on,
improv classes or
making
something?
some smaller things,
Aw.
but
She's the
I
worst.
think Min
Ryan, thank you.
probably going to be one of a kind.
Thank you for the follow.
He's taken me many, many years to perfect, at least as far as we have.
Well, it's very pretty. Though I don't know exactly what.
And I bet it.
Can we pet it?
Yeah, can we pet it?
I mean, as long as you don't catch her off guard and you're not expecting the softness of fur, sure, you're welcome to.
It's okay, I got enough fur to share.
I think Dunsenell and his curiousness would like crouch down and put a hand out to see if the cat acts like a cat or if he has to offer the coin he got or like how it works. So he's gonna put his hand out to see if it sniffs his hand.
Put the coin
You have to put a coin in to pet the cat.
It's back and it just like seizes it.
It starts to purr.
This is how she makes all her fucking money, you guys.
I'm letting her
think
control
she
it.
would kind of just say, like, she would say a word in probably in Elven, which I'm picturing to be a command word or command phrase there, and then the purring starts, like, and this cat like leans forward a little bit and just kind of goes through the stereotypically cat-like gestures there. Leans forward, nuzzles,
Long back,
purrs.
lean forward,
It's
hand
very
big
much
little
a
beatsies up and
metal
little-
being, but
Imagine all like robotic, like
Yeah.
almost like stop motion, like moves. Like
Question for everybody: does anyone speak Elvish or Elven? I don't have my cheat sheet yet. I apologize.
Holy shit.
I do not.
Oh my god, I speak. Who the fuck picked these languages?
I believe it was you.
I'm kind
It was
of
Don Snell.
wondering the same thing.
What was I on when I chose these languages?
Just blame the beekeeper.
oh, actually, same. I thought I chose something different here. I have primordial or something.
primordial, the Nazi things.
No, I think all
Joking.
don't all Genasi speak
They
primordial?
do.
I think that's their language.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I just didn't. Maybe I just didn't
Before
select
Elven.
those.
Yeah.
I did make you change
Two of
something
them.
earlier. I probably screwed you up. If you want to go in and fix it, you feel free.
Now I speak Elven.
Speaking of Elven.
I think I picked Dwarven before.
Dwarven, okay.
That's awesome.
So if nobody speaks Elven, Kat, send me a message with what the command word is, please.
I didn't think that far.
Make
I
it
don't
up
think
quick!
that Ah!
You got one word. Go.
Cat.
The word is attack.
Meow.
Wait, I
Elvish
thought
combat.
go was the word.
Yes.
Yes.
You go to cat.
You can send it later. It's not a big deal. It's just curiosity's sake. Okay.
I will come up with a list
Yeah.
of command words sometime in the next couple of days.
You know I'm going to ask you every time, so yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, some of them are going to be murder. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Mm-hmm. So,
Aegis. Oh,
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so Marcus now, since they're kind of doing this weird cat thing, looks over at Aegis, who has been very quiet this far, and says, so, our little superhero, who exactly are you? And I don't mean offense by that, but my goodness, that costume.
I get why you're asking. At the end of the day, it's just part of the whole shtick. It's a funny story. I could go on about it for a little while for you sometime, but really it's just a bit of a souvenir as to where I started as a kid and where I am now.
And what exactly are you now?
Well, a member and head of a now small faction, honestly, from my hamlet.
Really? If you don't mind me asking, what faction is that?
Oh, it's a little small one called the Flames Embrace.
remembering that he heard something about the Flames Embrace upstairs, I wrote it in my notes. Do I know anything about this organization? Is this well known in the city, or?
I'm going to allow Logan to answer that.
I'll make a check. I'll roll. I like dice.
I would say that if you do know anything about it, it is probably like super small, like this just started to get heard about type of thing.
And that's almost exactly what I was going to say, too. It's an up-and-coming, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll kind of nod to it and say, so as far as the composition of our group is concerned, what exactly do you bring to the table then? Flames Embrace to me sounds either tender or terrible, and possibly a vortex of both.
Well, you could definitely say that about me as well, but and then I'll go ahead and create a little effect with the hand. You see, the one great thing with having magic again, sometimes, and then
So was there an incantation with that, like to summon the hand?
I'm
like do we recognize that?
No,
magic?
with the hand, I was saying I was gonna use my hand for something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
I just need to see. Okay, yeah. So the great thing with magic is there's a bit of a barrier there. Not everyone can do the same things, and then my hand will go across my face, and it'll just be completely dirt covered from a prestidigitation, and then come back across and be clean. But
do
some of
we
us
notice that? Do we know that's magical, Candace?
Yeah, you would notice. You would hear a tiny
it's like,
whisper.
It's an audible thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's like we see it happen.
But he's well versed, so it's like a whisper. It's almost underneath his breath as he's talking. He says the right word, he includes the verbal component of the magic in with what he's saying.
Okay, so we recognize it as not supernatural.
Correct.
Okay,
You would
so
definitely.
Even Marcus at that would. He doesn't flinch like, oh shit, what is that? He flinches like, oh, you are okay. That actually happened.
Yeah, for you especially, that stands out.
Yeah. Okay.
Neat. You can do that without an instrument.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
a
do
good point.
more than
That's a good
just
point.
that. And then I'll go ahead and use thaumaturgy and bring the hand over, as my eyes will go from a kind of hazel color to a very vibrant, almost arcane type of purple.
You're a real magician.
I transcend both the divine and the arcane. That is my purpose here. Soon willing.
You see tears actually like well up in Marcus's eyes, hearing divine and arcane in the same entity. You
And Dantonel's just sitting there like, he's just listening to everything. He's taking it all in. You can tell, like, he's a good listener. He would be that friend that you'd go to for every issue to just talk and not get advice, because he clearly doesn't have anything to offer.
All right. We love him already. Come on.
Jesus Christ, she's gonna kill you guys. Would understand. In the next couple of sessions, she's going to murder this man in front of our eyes. She's gonna eviscerate him, and she's gonna cut him into a fucking snowflake.
We are already willing to abandon all our quest lines for this man. We've had enough.
He's gonna make it home whether I do or not.
Quote of the day. Somebody put it in Discord. Start up a channel for quotes. That's gonna be the first one.
Oh my gosh, I love this group so much.
God bless you. All right.
He's waiting patiently. He's not rushing you guys. He is literally enjoying listening to y'all talk.
So Marcus kind of like nods, not necessarily like nods off to Aegis, but he looks over at Tempest and he says, And the loudest of them all, who I saved for last particularly because I've heard about you, but I've never seen you in the flesh. Who are you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Name's Tempest. Yeah. I
that's
mean,
sweet.
I've learned a little something about the magics. Ever since it came back. But honestly, yeah, I didn't know that people could do magic without any kind of instruments. That's amazing. That's wild to me. Like, 'cause
Dantonelle's nodding while you're talking.
Yeah, the only way I can do it is he'll bring. Don't worry, I'm not going to use the bagpipe for this one. It's okay. He'll bring out one of his flutes and he'll start playing a little tune on it. And this is his flute of illusions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pan
He asked
flute of
for.
illusions. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So he'll break out his pan flute of illusions, and this is just one of my many instruments that I'm wildly skilled at, and I've learned over the years that I can actually make
He's so
some
humble.
I love
amazing
it.
things happen. More than just amazing music, I can make shit like this happen. Watch, and he'll start playing a tune, very simple, but like out of the tubes, like little wisps of like kind of gossamer smoke will kind of come up and coalesce into the form of a flower, and it'll blossom and bloom. It's like a sunflower and kind of turn, and then it'll like poof away. All of the petals will fall away and fall like snow. I can do such stuff like this, and I was amazed when I learned when magic came back. I didn't even, but when it disappeared, I was a child, and when it came back, I could do this stuff. It was fantastic to me. I can do other stuff too. I mean, if you want to see, I can make lightning strike if I wanted to. I won't.
No.
I won't do it right now.
No, not
Yeah, maybe save that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I've also been able to play tunes and then people's wounds close up.
Oh, that's a great skill to have.
I found a man on the side of the road one day. He was knocked off his horse. His leg was broken, and I walked up and tried to care for him by playing him a
He
little
just
tune. He was like,
convinces
"Fuck
himself,
off
too."
already!" But I was playing this tune, and his leg. It was amazing.
Well, the only one with that capability.
Sorry, stream. Sorry.
Wait, so Hades, you can play tune as well and heal.
Oh no, not. Well,
Oh, is that where
so
your
I can
divinity
play a
comes in?
tune. I can play a tune, yes. I can heal, yes, but I don't have to play a tune to heal.
All right.
Sorry, slight descriptor. When the pan flute gets played and the illusion happens, like Kira's gaze just like zeroes in on it, and she takes a slight step forward, like almost without realizing it. Just completely just zeroed in on what Tempest is doing with that item.
You know you don't have any of our cams turned on in your.
Oh, it's because it
picture.
refreshed. Hold on, let me fix that.
Okay.
The
I
cat
just
continues
looked
to
at
act
that,
cat
Showing on
which
mine.
is strange.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yep.
It's because I had the
Yeah,
tab.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I meant to tell you that's why it's good to have.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
She at
it's up.
least
Yeah.
went through the effort of getting a proper recording for this cat.
Thank you.
So like slightly metallic. She only had it with her voice recording of meow for 3 days before she edited that.
It's time for bed, bud.
Love that beta test. Wish it would be released.
So Dantonelle was sitting and listening to all of you guys that whole time. When it seems like everybody's done talking about what they were able to do, he actually pipes up and says, I actually, there's a reason that I'm the beekeeper. I can kind of talk to them.
Oh, that's incredibly useful.
It is if you need honey.
So cool. What a bee shack.
Buzz, buzz. Just kidding. Usually they tell me if they have needs.
What kind of needs can you satiate for bees?
If the flowers nearby are not giving enough nectar, or if if they're not able to properly go about. I actually, my wife is good with flowers, so she plants the flowers, I handle the bees, and then the honey.
Sounds like you two are very good together.
Yes, we complement each other very well.
My goodness. Okay. Well, you, Mr. Beekeeper, are going to stay in the middle of this wagon. And all of us are going to surround you, and you will come back, whether it costs every single one of our minuscule lives or not. And that's going to be the end of it.
Well, just to be more specific, it's a carriage, not a wagon, so it's closed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not realize that. Oh, is this
How
the carriage here?
Yes,
And
this is it.
I do appreciate that. Also, just since we all know, and you have made it very clear you want me to get out alive, if things get hairy, I'm very good at running. I will do just that.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Should we leave promptly then? Oh, sorry. Yes, Kira.
About that, we're going to the frozen forest.
That's correct.
That sounds, well, I've never seen snow, but that sounds cold, and I'm not really equipped for cold.
You're not from around here, huh?
No.
The frozen forest is frozen. However, the weirdness about it is that you won't be. So it's as though you're walking through a regular forest. It's just that nothing can really grow there.
Well, we know what it feels like there. He's going to unhook his cloak and kind of spin it around and say, if you don't wear this, you'll probably freeze to death, so put it on.
Are you giving that to Kira?
Yeah, to Kira. It's just like a black velvet cloak with a purple underline and this weird kind of fleshy, illithid gray trim, but it's all fuzzy.
It's exactly in her, color palette, so it's perfect.
Almost spot on.
So she just, thank you. And she takes it and wraps it around herself. But aren't you going to be, well, not frozen, but cold?
No, actually, I'll be quite fine. I wear that for a fact.
I get that. Okay, then yeah, I think I'm okay. But if I can put my backpack in the carriage, that would make walking a lot easier.
Well, yeah, there's plenty of room. Just push it past the pipe organ. You should be fine.
Is there a pipe organ in this
No,
fucking wagon?
there's not a pipe.
Oh, I was gonna say that is awesome.
I'm just joking.
I was about to say the same thing as Kat. Like, yeah, if I could do that. Wait, what the fuck? Pipe organ?
All you gotta do is get the bark and the pipe organ, and everybody sprints alongside of him, slinging spells into the distance. Oh, that'd be hardcore.
That would be so metal.
So look, we need 6 horses.
So we're gonna need some more horses.
Just turns into a fucking howitzer.
Choose the rest of it. So I'm probably not as good as fighting as the rest of you, but if it comes down to it, Min and I have had some experience, well, keeping our heads attached.
That's a good thing. That's a good experience to have. Just, it should be.
It really wasn't, but the end result was to be desired, so.
He just nods. He doesn't even know what to say. So this is the chariot that, okay, I'm gonna get into. He climbs up.
So the cart is vibrantly colored, by the way. It's very gaudy in its appearance. Lots of blues, lots of purples, a lot of just like swirly kind of like cloud formations and whatnot down the side.
Yep.
It's overly painted and overly designed, and it's ugly, and it's
Exactly what we would expect from Tempest.
exactly what you would expect from this guy. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Oh, I love this, and he's genuine. Like there's not even a need to insight. He truly is just excited.
This is a very fancy looking car, and I like it a lot.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it.
Marcus is going to he's going to keep his flails kind of in their holsters. I guess you could call them holsters. And he's going to unsling his longbow and he's going to climb on top of the cart to the highest point he can.
Careful of the paint. Careful of the paint. Careful of the paint.
He's going to be very careful of the
Thank
paint.
Thank you.
And he's going to try to sit kind of on the front edge and he's going to draw an arrow, knock it, and just keep watch over the cart as we move.
I know you said it's covered. Is there like a way that Dantanel could speak to whoever is controlling the horses through the inside?
Yeah, so it's like
Hey,
it's like the typical caravan. It's got like the wooden kind of top, and then like you have like the little like
It's a covered wagon.
bench
Perfect.
in the front where like the driver could actually sit,
Yeah, so
which
he'll
would
be
fit 2 people.
he'll be as far to the front as possible inside because you guys have made it very clear that he needs to be protected. So he's going to be as far toward the front as possible so that he can kind of peek out and give directions.
Torn needs a bathroom break.
Okay. Actually, that's perfect. Why don't we take a very quick break before we get into this? I got to go tell our oldest to go to sleep, and we'll do like a quick 5-minute break so everybody can go potty, get snacks, whatever.
Perfect.
Go potty. I'm such a
That
parent.
sounds so good.
Potty time.
Time for peepees and
Time for
poopies.
potties.
Get your snackies and your
Peeps
cookies.
and peeps and poops and peeps.
So we'll be back, guys.
Kevin. All right, I'm back. Candace will be here in just a moment.
And welcome back.
I already love the dynamic of this group, this very fucking weird group.
I
swear to God, as soon as I pushed my mic mute, Candace was already up and going, "Can you believe this shit?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, this is gonna be fun."
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Eventually, she's gonna have to kill some of us, and I'm kind of okay with that.
You know, as long as the beekeeper and the cat survive, like, I'm happy.
That is it. That's it. Beekeeper and cat done.
If it's TPK, but the beekeeper survives.
And that's
Worth it.
And then the epilogue.
The whole thing is that he raises his child in peace because we sacrificed ourselves. to
And the
God
cat
in ancient time.
protects the
No,
baby.
if that's the case, he's gonna be raising 2 children.
Yeah.
Oh, that's oh, God. When you said that, Lucy, I was writing notes and going, comma, what the fuck?
I need you guys to know that while writing the story, Lucy has tugged at my heartstrings without realizing it the whole time. When he just like threw it out there in the first game, I'm like, yes! Now you all have to deal with it too.
Candace just writes a note that says, "Will have to eventually kill a child."
Terrible.
Why did my
This is
brothers
Lucy's fault.
I would like I would like the record to show that my first notes for Aegis says yeetable.
What is it?
Yeetable. Aegis said he was yeetable.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Well, I mean, I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Don't worry, I have a spare pair of arms to throw you.
Sorry, no, I'm not 3 feet. I'm 2'11",
Oh my goodness.
So you are Aurora sized.
and I am only 40 pounds.
Oh, definitely Aurora sized.
Well,
face.
well
Taller
suited
than
for
Aurora.
a missile.
All right. So Donsnell gets to the front of the wagon so he can give directions through the little space there. I'm assuming Tempest is driving. Tempest and Aegis?
Yeah. Yeah, Tempest climbs up to the front, picks up the reins, and then whoever wants to join me, I'll be playing as long as I can. the whole time.
I'll be going ahead and joining.
And I will be sitting above them on the first arch, like the first 2x4 that's bent over for that first arch, and I'm going to have my longbow out with an arrow knocked. I'm not going to have it pulled back because I ain't that fucking strong, but I'm definitely going to be keeping an active eye out from above, and we'll be ready to fire on anybody.
Okay.
Bonkin is not joining, he'll be walking next to the horses in front. He will give Dontanel a club. Be like, just in case.
Oh, I hope that we don't need this. Thank you.
I do care.
Oh God, she's going to try to kill him.
Since I can't actually picture this carriage, would it be big enough for 2 medium-sized creatures still to fit inside, or
Like 10
Make
is
the
a
cat
carriage
walk.
cat.
It can carry 540 pounds, so
It's fine.
Fucking
you're
walk.
sound of that cart.
I would absolutely, like, Kira would 100% put this cat inside the carriage and walk herself. Like, you know how many years that thing took to create a lifelike
Right,
being?
yeah.
Oh, actually, it doesn't actually say the capacity. I was looking at the draft horse. The capacity for this thing, it doesn't actually say.
I might be able to help with that. What is it, a wagon?
It's a wagon, yeah.
Well,
Let me look at what he
and
actually said.
I'm going to assume yes then. So Kira and Min would get in, but she would go,
He has a...
Duncan,
it weighs
was it
400 pounds.
your-
Proficiency.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to presume, but your trident, is it? It looks a little, rusty, and that's
Oh,
it.
yeah, I've had it in me family since me great granddad. I can't really afford to fix shit.
Can I
Trying
I
to...
see it?
Yeah, I'm trying to look too.
please?
Yeah, sure. I don't. Really
Carriage is what it's called. I don't know if that makes a difference. But...
And then,
No, it is a carriage.
yeah.
depending on
It
how
says
much
specific
work
Carriage,
you
yeah.
need, she would start off
Probably
with
a lot.
So carriage
well, she would start
is
off by dumping some mending spells
so
into
its
it.
capacity
and then taking the whetstone to it and just some oil.
A draft
and
horse.
just
I think it's
try
two. It's actually 2 draft
Not
horses.
Draft
put
horses?
anything
Okay, 'cause 2 draft
super
horses
magical
is
into it too. Just try and
1,080 pounds to
repair
carry,
it
which weighs 600.
before.
Because it's
And,
still
like, if
400
that's gonna
pounds that we
take
have.
some time, she would spend the time in the
so
carriage
2
working
draft
on it.
horses.
2
Otherwise,
draft
she
horses.
could do it
540
just with
times 2.
relatively quickly.
Okay,
She would
so
do it
it's
before they're left.
1,080 pounds. Take away the
take
carriage,
that.
which is 600. So it can carry 480 pounds.
Okay.
It can pull 480
Yeah,
pounds.
well, you
at
can't
full
just
speed.
At full speed?
say that
I think
you
we're
have
okay
a
then.
rusty weapon around an artificer. That's just, how could you?
I hope stream
also said
people
I
are
had a
hearing
fishing
this
rod.
map happening because I just
Yeah.
I know, and I
grabbed this
truly
map. I
appreciate
grabbed
you.
3 fucking
We're-
spreadsheets worth of map.
We should
cares,
be.
Nobody cares if the hooks are rusty.
Thanks to Xavier, I know that we should be fine. Since Bonkin's walking, we should be fine to have everybody else pop in.
Wonderful.
Yup.
Since we have the extra horse. Way to go, Aegis. Woo!
It's a big fucking horse. That's a strong horse.
Then yeah, I'm just going to mending cantrips and then the whetstone and some oil to the trident before offering it back.
Danton was watching all of this, fascinated. He's just like, oh, I love these people.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, I'm just reading that the draft horse can carry up or can pull up to 5 times its base carrying capacity, which is 540. So,
Yeah, so we're at 1,080.
yeah.
The chariot, sorry, not chariot. Yeah, chariot, right? Weighed 600. Carriage, excuse me. So it weighed 600, so we still had 480 pounds. We're fine.
That's a lot of fucking weight.
It's a lot of weight.
That's like 5 times the weight I can carry with a 15 strength.
So he gets to the front. He gives directions. He says it's most of it is just staying on the same path, but once we get closer, it gets a little bit tricky. And I won't be joining you when we actually get to the forest. I can make it back. I can walk just fine. It's actually one of my usual paths. But
Well, I would actually ask if you would take my carriage back.
oh yes. Would you like me to take care of? You know what? I'll feed the horses. I'll take care of them. They can stay over with us. That'd be wonderful.
I'll of course pay you for watching my horse, and
No, not necessary.
I'm going to pay you.
Okay.
There's no need to worry about the feed either. Sombra's got about 2 weeks worth in saddlebags.
Wow, you all really came prepared.
But you will be paid for your time
Well,
and your efforts.
I thank you very much, all of you.
Onward then.
Yes. So he'll give direction. It really, he wasn't lying, just in case anybody was suspicious of the beekeeper with the bright green eyes. He tells the truth.
This molder.
If by suspicious you mean in fucking love.
I told you.
Absolutely.
I warned you ahead of time. I told him, I was like, dude, I'm going to show this picture and you're going to fall in love with this NPC and I am so sorry.
I'm fucking enthralled to be suspicious about this guy.
We all got hit with charmed and willingly
Immediately.
failed to save immediately.
Or sploosh.
But he, and that was, all the pictures were great that the AI came up with, but that was the best one. But it is truly just, it's mostly just the same path. You guys travel for a few hours. It's not a terrible travel, but it was far enough away to be an inconvenience to be able to send town's guardmen, take them off post. So, so far everything's adding up. Is anybody doing anything during that time? Is there role play you want to do? I mean, I knew today was going to be role play heavy, so take it away.
I'm just sitting up on the top
longbow and watching.
And Tempest is having like one hand on the reins while he's playing his pan flute on the other. It's a jaunty little traveling tune, maybe a little like illusion kind of, wisps out from time to time.
Is it good? Like, does Tempest play good music?
Is it appealing or?
No, it's good. It's soothing. It's not obnoxious. He knows not to play like a blaring bagpipe on the road because 1, it takes 2 hands, and 2, it's just a lot.
I feel like his stuff isn't somber either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's a lot of like 2D happiness.
It's pretty jaunty. Yeah, we'll call it jaunty. Jaunty travel music.
Hell yeah. Okay, I feel good.
Well, I have two things. One does not relate to the question you asked. If it matters, I have 40 feet of movement. I don't know if I can keep up with horses, but
Oh yeah,
hopefully I'm not slow.
You're fine. You're fine. We're not.
Slow
We're not
drive.
running. We're just we're just moving. It's more convenient so everybody doesn't have to walk than anything.
Fair.
Yeah, he would.
Second,
Yeah, we would make sure we're not like outpacing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, second, Tempest. Sorry, wow, Tempest. Funkin would be talking with Tempest, or just enjoying the tunes.
He's so. It's such a sweet character.
Alongside.
And Kira is going through the, checking everything. She's meticulous about anything that she can keep in good repair. She's going to. So starting with Bunkin's poor Trident. That's first and foremost. And as she's just working, she's just talking to this cat, and just a lot of it's in Elven, but there are parts of it that go common too. But she's just
I know.
speaking to this metal.
I riffed
beast
that
she's
too, and you
working
fucking went
on,
with it.
reminding this metal weapon that it's okay. It does have a purpose. Doesn't need to be treated like that anymore. And just, that's how she spends this trip.
Motherfucking Lucy. He's not wrong. So Dantanel would definitely be watching her kind of like almost OCD style, going through things, looking at everything, fixing stuff, not being able to leave things alone. He looks like he's about to say something, and then he just kind of shuts his mouth and turns and distracts himself with directions. So, go ahead.
How much longer until we arrive?
I was just about to say we're probably about 30 minutes out at this point from the entrance to the forest. Also, just so you guys have an idea, you met pretty early at the city hall. So at this point, by the time you get to the forest, it'll be about noon.
Okay. Since we're 30 minutes out, he's going to sling his longbow, Marcus's, and then he's going to put his palms down on that front brace that he was sitting on, stretch his legs back to the middle brace, and he's going to do about 150 or so push-ups until we get there, so that he's nice and jacked up to...
Nice and jacked. Dantanel will he'll watch kind of impressed, like, he's scrawny. He doesn't have a lot of muscle to him, so he's kind of impressed at the number of push-ups you're able to do in that short amount of time.
That's really neat. Don't mess with the paint job, please.
If he does, I'm sure it will get fixed.
I try to take very specific care when Tempest says that to, like, not put any pressure on my toes or my fingertips so that I don't fuck up the paint.
More worried about that chainmail.
And I think my
You're breaking the
blade.
Suck in the core.
God.
So,
Be
go ahead.
careful, Mr. Marcus. You don't want to get too sweaty before we get there.
You don't want to get too
As
sweaty.
he's doing the push-ups, he's just like, I think I'm all right. I just need to be, ready for anything. Strong mind, strong body, physique, intellect, wit, strength.
I'd love to have an arm wrestling contest with you one day.
Oh, I'd like to watch that.
Oh, maybe one day. Maybe when we're done in here.
Oh, that's the plan. When you all get back, your horses will be fine. You'll be ready. I'll buy everybody a drink. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating the birth of my child, and you two can have your arm wrestle.
That sounds like a great idea.
You just made future plans with an NPC. I've seen this show way too many times. I
That
know.
we already fell in love with. What the fuck?
Damn it, Candace.
You guys haven't seen my show. So you guys...
Welcome to the Thunderdome,
Bitches! So you guys, after the push-ups are done, you arrive at the at the entrance to the frozen forest.
Sideshow.
Uh-oh. Go back. Why isn't it working?
I
There we go.
refuse to fall in love again. Oh shit! Oh shit!
This is the entrance to the
This is a
frozen
cool
forest.
fucking map. What?
Oh,
Very
that's so
cool.
nice looking.
Holy hell!
I'm gonna warn y'all. Actually, I meant to say this during the housekeeping. Maps are gonna be a bitch for me, so bear with me. It's the style will change until I find what I like because, yeah, things and stuff.
I think it looks great.
Completely fair, but
It
holy
is-
hell, that
no,
looks beautiful.
It's honestly, I dig it.
Thank you.
Very awesome.
So he stops, right out here, and it's a very abrupt change. It goes from grass in the plains with the dirt road and stuff to very clearly this is a frozen forest. The weird part is there's no cold coming off of it. As you approach it, you're not feeling gusts of freezing cold wind and stuff. It's just everything's frozen. The trees that already existed are frozen. Bushes are frozen. The river itself, as you can see here, frozen. But again, you don't feel the cold. And this is something that nobody's been able to explain. It's been this way forever.
Like if I touch the grass, it just feel like crystal
Yeah.
in my hand. That's it.
Yep. But there's no cold associated with it. It's not like if you touch it, you're going to be frozen to it or you're going to get frostbite.
How prickly is the grass?
It's pretty damn prickly. And you don't have shoes.
Oh no.
Ooh, tickle
tickle
feet.
feet.
Oh, pretty calloused. You got like puppy dog feet.
Also,
He's got
I have
Yeti
loads of-
feet.
He has
Toe
loads of
beans.
fur there.
Yeah.
No, I just pictured Aeon Flux graph there.
No!
I hate it.
So Dantonel actually, he will hand the potion back to Aegis and say, I know my way from here. I'll make sure that your horse makes it, but I'd like to make sure you make it back for that arm wrestle. So, thank you so much. Hopefully you never have to use it.
Aegis is joining the arm wrestling? Oh, now we're talking.
All right, you take care of yourself. Here, and he'll Tempest will pass over 50 gold to what was his name again?
Dantonel.
Dantonel. I'll hand it over to Dantonel. Just take care of Floofy for me. She likes to be combed every day. Grain, all the good stuff. She often, she'll say, she needs food after she's had plenty of food. She just after the first feeding, it's fine, but she'll lie to you. But just be safe with that. Be careful with that.
I appreciate it. Anything I don't use for the horses, I will make sure to return to when you return.
Okay. You be safe
I
now.
don't like the emphasis on that when.
He's being optimistic.
So Marcus, seeing Tempest kind of hand this coin out, also turns and says to Dantonel, I don't mean to one up anybody, so I will keep it equally magnanimous. He counts out 50 gold coins and he puts them in his hand in a little sack and he says, that's not for the horses though, that's for what you've done for us, and it's for your baby. So bring it back to your family, make sure the Tempest gets what is needed to be returned to him once the horses have been fed and brushed and cleaned properly, and take care of your family.
Again, he looks like he's choking back tears. Like, you guys have all truly touched his heart with your kindness and your willingness to just make sure he survives. I have to say, I felt like a bit of a coward for not going myself. And I truly appreciate all of your understanding with my situation and your hospitality and your giving nature. So,
It's no problem. Honestly, if you were ugly, we'd never be at this job. I kid.
he blushes horribly.
You're beautiful. Just
I mean, he's not terribly off, Mark.
he kind of glances at Tempest and goes, oh, you're both very handsome.
I mean, look at those eyes. My God.
Let's just hope the baby gets them, huh?
Oh, that's right, wife.
He laughs.
Take care of yourself.
And you as well. Thank you. I will make sure that the horses and the carriage make it back, and they will be waiting for you. Stay safe.
He glances down really quick, he puts his hand up and he goes, Aegis, Kira, Bonkin, did you get everything out of the cart that you needed before they go?
I
Is
didn't
the
put
cat
anything in the cart.
Oh, actually, you did. And he hands back your club.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about
Kira is going to, she and Min both get out, and she goes and shoulders this just gigantic backpack onto her back and kind of staggers a little bit, as like it settles into place, and then let's see. Yeah, we're ready.
What are you having there?
Another cat. He laughs at himself.
All the cat farts?
Oh, that's weird.
No,
Do you need help with that?
Oh, God. You guys are all so humble and kind.
She seems really like thrown off by just the "you need help."
I did move that 50 gold.
Thank you.
Just so you know.
Well, as long as we don't need to move too quickly, I can handle it myself. I wouldn't want to slow you down in a fight. I haven't quite perfected the bag to hold it all without carrying weight.
Marcus kind of clicks his heels and he holds his hand out, and you see the boots kind of shimmer, and he says, "Give me the bag. I'll attach it to my waist, and if you need anything out of it, you just have to reach me or ask me to get to you, and you can pull it out. Don't slow yourself down."
Dantonel
I shall
will...
carry it for you if you want. I'm pretty strong.
Oh, give it to Bone King.
Dantonel will lean over and say, I suggest you let them help you. They're very helpful people.
And she just takes off the backpack, and she still has a ton of pouches about her waist, so she's not completely gearless. But it takes her both hands, but she holds out the backpack, which may actually encumber whoever she gives it to, because this backpack is
No, it won't. Depending on who she gives it to.
So it's,
That's a bet it won't.
pounds.
60 pounds?
65.5 for a dungeoneering pack.
Do you weigh that much?
Easy.
I don't think so.
Aren't you a skinny shit?
Me?
No,
her?
Kira.
I was gonna say, fuck, no, I'm not that little. Come on.
It's only 65. She is a medium creature. But yeah, it was definitely adding to her weight. It's just a standard dungeoneering pack in this backpack, but it's packed full.
Bonkin, if you can carry it and not be encumbered, that's fine by me. If not, I can carry it, no problem, and not be encumbered.
Fine, be all strong with your double-digit strike scores.
Barely.
It's not that.
Myself, so.
If you, I don't know how to add just a pack. After
So if you go to the add items to your, I guess you can just add items. Just look up dungeoneering pack and you just add it to your inventory, and it'll auto add the weight.
Yeah. Dantonel will climb up into the driver's seat. He's very clearly versed at handling a carriage and horses, so he gets up there, he grabs the reins, he looks at everybody, and he says, "Thank you again. Please stay safe. I'd really love to buy you that ale. I know this is a scary place, but I feel that this group is truly the best group for this job."
Also, I just added it. It did bring my current carried weight to 186 pounds. I am heavily encumbered, but my boots make it seem like I'm not.
I also kind of added it. I am not encumbered.
Oh, you fucking take it then. It's yours.
You fucking take it. If my boots fall off, I'm screwed.
I got coins to carry, baby.
That's right, you guys actually have money. I forgot.
Yeah.
I just gave that dude a shitload because I wanted to offload some of the weight.
Same, man. That's why I bought the horse and carriage. Because I couldn't
That's
carry
actually, that's smart as shit. Wow, that's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you people who don't want to have like 5 different sets of artisan tools.
Right. I was going to say, there were a couple of conversations that were had regarding items that were purchased where I was like, just so we all know.
All right.
So,
Okay. Before Dantonel leaves, Aegis is gonna look over at Marcus and Bonkin. So it seems like you two are probably gonna be the ones in the front line, yes?
If that's where you want me to be, I'll be there.
I think it's probably a good idea I stand close to, if not in the front. I'm adapted martial combat, and honestly, that's pretty much it. And as far as the longbow, it's kind of a deterrent, but not strike force sort of weapon for me.
Very well then. And he'll take a moment with his staff, and he will burn a second level slot for aid.
Oh.
And I'm going to give aid to Marcus, Bonkin, and then the third one to Dantanel.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. You guys are great. Guys, you know she's going to eviscerate this man in front of us. She's going to force us to watch him get cut to pieces on an altar to a blood god because of what we've done.
Listen,
Yes,
if that
I
happens,
realize
I will
that.
punch said blood god.
Even Kat is nodding. I see. She's just like, yep, I've already accepted this.
I've accepted this fate.
You know,
Oh yeah,
I
I've
started
accepted
making,
it.
I started making blueprints for the next homunculus.
It'll be a Dantanel. I gotta get the eyes right.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just hopefully his eyes survive whatever horrible fate.
Oh god, that went south quickly. Alright, so...
Sorry, how many temporary hit points, by the way?
5, I
Second
think.
level, so it's 5.
5, yeah.
And actually,
Hey, I knew it.
If I remember correctly, 8 is just a boost to your max.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fun fact about
For the
8,
duration.
if you cast 8 on a creature at 0, they will come back with that number, because it both heals and increases your max.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true, because I almost
Yep.
used it as Doc a few times.
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5.
It was a backup for Doc, I'll be honest. I always had it on Doc as a backup.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, that brought me to 50 hit points.
Hopefully his eyes survive. Ma'am!
Above 40.
No. Yeah, so Dantanel, once the spell is cast on him, he looks, again, just so humbled. And he looks down at everybody from the cart and he says, "Thank you so much. Stay safe. I'm going to head back because I'll be back just in time for the daily." It sounds so silly, but bedtime for the bees.
Shut up and go. Now.
He leaves.
Turns around, the cart explodes.
Very slow, motherfuckers. Evil campaign.
Oh,
Darn,
Lord.
I couldn't have
Alright,
left those
bye-bye. Have
explosives.
fun.
I'm on it back.
The carriage explodes and it's just, alright, now let's get down to business.
Alright. He planted them!
What did you think I put in that sack I gave you? Said it was baby formula, stupid asshole.
So,
Sorry.
I'm gonna say you guys are here. You haven't quite entered yet, but if you want to get your marching order set, I do want to. I want to give you guys a chance here.
I will definitely do the front with Balkan.
I will strongly bring up the rear.
Do we need to?
Doing the same.
Do we need to be in initiative order to go through this part, or?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Kira's gonna look a little like out of place and just, where do you want us?
Maybe you and her should stand behind me. If it comes down to you being injured, I've got a little something up my sleeve, so don't worry about it.
This is
I'm
an
not-
open space, by the way. This is a tree.
I'm not worried about that. Bones are just as easy to repair as anything else.
Marcus
But
smiles.
she goes into place with, men probably behind her. Speaking of tricks up our sleeve, if anything tries to get the drop on us, I have a bit of a warning system in place.
Do you?
What does that mean?
It means nothing should get the drop on. Nothing should get the drop on us.
Okay, no further questions.
Oh no, the cat absorbs them.
The cat just lying on her head.
What the fuck?
I did strongly consider playing a small character just so that I could ride the cat in the
That
battle.
would be so bad.
That'd be ridiculous.
That's one thing I've always wanted to do with an artificer.
Hell yeah, then play an artillerist and just be fucking firing a cannon.
She's behind you for now. I'm just putting her off to the side so she's not hiding your character.
Yep. Do I have control of her?
You do. You should.
Okay. Do you have any way to give her hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta add the HP.
You want to send me the info?
Yep, I can do that.
HP and AC. I'll put it in there.
Okay, guys, I don't know if now is a good time to mention this, but I've never been in a fight before.
Marcus kind of spins around and says, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
No.
Master Rue, what have you done?
That's alright. There's a trick. If you aim right for the jaw. And he's gonna quite literally just imitate some of his moves. Like, you
I mean,
punch him right there.
I've practiced a lot of spells. I know how to attack things with my magic, but it's only been ragdolls so far. I've never been allowed to go on any of these missions before.
Fair enough.
I've been in some fights, but I haven't been on one of these missions either.
Well, I have, and sometimes they can go to shit. So listen, when it comes time for hostilities to arise, you are going to focus, me and you, Bonkin, on those who are trying to rush the people in our backline, because they are the important ones, and they're the ones that we cannot allow to be hit, because if they are not hit, they will be able to perform magics and incantations and special abilities, including possibly scattering. I'm honestly not entirely sure about artifices, but we have one, and that's wonderful. So we will protect the rear, and they will ensure our survival. It's a fight to the death. If we have an enemy, we end them. We do not spare anyone, at least for now.
That sounds fancy and all, but you kind of lost me a few sentences back. What I did gather is we go up front, make sure nothing hits them. Anything else?
That's all you need to worry about, Bonkin. These three behind us, nobody touches them. And leave the rest to us.
Okay, go ahead.
There is one little thing. If Min gets hit, I need to get to her before too terribly long, so I can mend her and hopefully restore any damage that. And she just kind of trails off, grimacing.
Marcus smirks and he says, "Can I ask you a question? If your cat gets to the point where you cannot get to it, does it mean that it just will have to be completely rebuilt from the ground up? Or does it do something wild like explode and we should be worried about it?"
It's a good fucking question.
No, why would I? That would be something that could malfunction and. No.
I apologize. I didn't mean to offend. I just. If
Never even thought of that.
No, it's.
Make sure.
I'm so sorry.
Tempest takes like a step away from.
No, she's a fearsome companion, but I would never build something like that into her. Well, I mean, you'll see if it comes to that.
Understood. Looks down at Aegis. And you are alright in this rear line. Is that correct, magician?
Oh, I think you'll see I'm much more than just a little magician. But yes, backline will be better for me.
I'm excited to see what you're about, because Master Rue doesn't put groups together for no reason. So far, I'm confused. Alright, so I think we'll start moving to the northeast. That's an ice bridge there, right, Candace?
Correct.
Alright, so like, as we're stepping onto it, I'll kind of put my foot out and kind of give some like partial weight. So I'll give like a quarter weight, half weight, 3/4 weight, and then I'll give full weight, and then I'll kind of give like a light jump in the center to see what is happening?
It feels like stone. It's
Oh,
very
shit,
solid.
Really? It's that solid.
Very
Are
solid.
we talking like 2-3 feet down, like it just grew out of what this thing is?
Yeah, so it's kind of I hate to say it, but if you think of Frozen, like the movie,
Yes.
it's like
Like
that.
Ice
I mean, it
Oh,
is
shit.
truly it's as though it was magically placed, but it seems natural somehow.
Is there a way for me to kind of like touch and mess with the ice to try to determine whether it was supernatural or magic?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
I am actually kind of curious about that as well.
Oh my god.
Go ahead,
I
do
rolled
it.
a 21.
Wow.
What the fuck? I swear to God, I'm not cheating.
Yeah, use those rolls now. You're gonna have some extreme karma.
I know nothing.
No, you barely know nothing, but you know nothing.
Yeah, here's the thing.
You're like, oh man, this is ice, but it's not cold. That's weird.
All right, 21. What do I know about
So
this?
21, you can sense definitely there was magic. It almost feels faded. It feels like ancient, like it's not freshly placed. But there's definitely magical properties to it. So it is not a natural ice bridge. There was magic that was used to create this. And honestly, with a 21, you feel that sense about the entirety of what you're seeing right now.
Kira is going to take out her crossbow.
Rose.
Notably, she did not take out any bolts for said crossbow, which I messaged you about, Candace. But she's just going to have that loosely in one hand with her shield in the other. And
I got
she's
your message, thank you.
Next to Min.
Okie
Do you
dokie.
think we should be sneaky, or are we?
Mark
How we doing this?
smiles, and he kind of taps his chest, and you hear like the chunk chunk, and he goes, "I'm not very good at that. I can try, but I'm not very good at that."
Okay, well, I'll break out the pan pipes then, the pan flute then. I'll kind of sling his bagpipes and then take out his pan flute. He's a little bit shaking in his hands a little bit, but like it's
He's so good.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh.
Hercules, Hercules.
You got the Hercules chant.
So, seeing Tempest shake a little bit, Kira's going to, never mind, that only lasts a minute, ignore me. I'm not going to waste that right now, I don't like you that much.
Yet.
Oh, God damn, dude. You just insult to injury your ass from here to Mars. Alright.
Would you like a club, Mr. Tempest?
no, I'm okay. I have my flute and my rapier. I think it should be okay. And plus, I don't think I can carry that.
Do you want to come back by Min? She can help keep you safe. She's good at that.
Will she actually explode? You've never said yes or no.
I said she won't. No, she won't explode. Explosives are crude. She is a being of finesse.
Hey, that's fair. That's a good fucking
What,
answer.
what do those words mean?
God damn.
She's sleek. Explosions are not.
Okay. And then Bonkin's gonna lean over to Marcus and go, "What does sleek mean?"
It means slender. So, look at your frame. Very bulky and large. But you and I do the same job, and I am very sleek and slender, but I'm very agile. You, not so much. That's what that means.
What does agile mean?
Thank you.
It's like a bad person's a house cat.
That's a good. There you go. That's good. That's good.
Alright. Off we go then. And at this point, Marcus, now for the first time, will take both of the flails. He'll kind of unsling them from his belt, and he lets the chains go, and you guys see like this, 1.5 foot long chain with this big metal spike ball, and he's dual wielding them.
Noted.
And he's going to begin to move forward.
Okay. So as you
Bonko
get
was
to
going by his
that
side.
part, yep, as
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
I'll
get
stop
there,
right
you do see this. There is the body of a human. They didn't look like they were very well prepared to be out here fighting. They haven't been here for too terribly long, and again, it's not like there's frozen winds coming through here, but there's also the body of a kobold here.
Oh fuck. Okay.
It does look like, I mean, it's pretty clear. The cause of death for both is pretty clear. They fought to the death, and they both lost.
Okay, I'm gonna put a hand up and kind of hold Bonkin and say, over his shoulder, he says, "There are a couple of corpses up here. It looks like, I'm not entirely sure, some sort of humanoid, and definitely a kobold or some sort of small lizard creature. Does anybody have any expertise with this? This is not my specialty."
I know a little about medicine, but that's about all I have to offer in this, I think. Can I see from where I'm standing?
Yes, you can.
Should I, is it safe to approach, do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll move up a little bit and see if we're alright. You just stay behind me. He'll just start to kind of slowly walk forward with the flails out. Candace, as I'm walking up, can I try to kind of investigate the scene, like do a really detailed view of the prints in the ground and the blood splatters and like where these guys fell, and like are they covered in snow and ice or are they still fresh, like that sort of thing?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Alright. Hey, that's a 23.
Holy shit. Yeah, so you can tell they where they are is where they fell. It doesn't look like there's drag marks or anything else around them. There's clearly a sign of a struggle. There's lots of footprints, almost like in a circle around them. Blood splatters here and there. It does look like maybe this guy has an arrow sticking out of him. You can see kind of where the blood spatter hit behind him. And with the 23, I'll say you do notice that there's actually an arrow in the kobold as well, and they're both really crappy looking arrows. You suspect they're both kobold arrows.
And this guy's human?
He was human, yeah. And he was dressed just kind of like a villager. He's middle-aged. Nothing really of note about him. Just, again, he didn't look like he came in here for combat. Maybe somebody who got lost wandering or took a bet and lost.
Okay, quick clarification question. You said there was an arrow in him. Was it an arrow or a crossbow bolt?
An arrow.
Okay.
Crudely crafted.
Yep, that is awesome. Okay.
And there is like a light dusting of snow over them, but you guys can see from the mountain in the distance to the north that there's snow coming off of it. Typical mountain stuff.
Okay, so Marcus will say, it looks like they fought to the death. That kobold has a very similar arrow in his back that human fellow does in his left shoulder. I have a sneaking suspicion one of this kobold's allies accidentally shot him in the back while these two were dueling, for better or worse, for our human friend here.
Why would somebody shoot their own ally?
Well, I don't know who she might have been, but there's the she joke. Nobody got it.
All right, Tempest. We'll take a step up. Look at these two individuals. Could I tell how long they've been dead?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
It's a very good check to make when medicine is involved.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh,
That's not bad. That's not bad.
What the fuck?
For a +2, yeah. It's been a couple of days. They're definitely past the point of being able to be revivified or anything along those lines, but it's definitely been a couple of days. Just the early stages of decay, especially with the light dusting of snow and being near a mountain. It's chilly. It's not hot like it is out in the sun, so it's chilly. It's kind of preserving them, but it's been a couple days for both of them.
I'm going to stay on the bridge with Min at the moment, or like at the edge of the bridge more specifically, just keeping an eye on behind us as they have their attention focused forward. Kind of going a swivel between behind us and this bridge over here. I'm just keeping watch. Definitely not Aurora style. I will shoot you.
I will do it.
That's rude.
I will shoot you in the fucking head, and guess what? This character's got a pistol, so...
There's big punishments in this campaign for evil shit, just so everybody knows. Yeah, so a couple
Not
days
evil,
for
it's
sure.
Aurora.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ignorance is not evil. Fish are friends, not food.
And actually, let me see. So we've
No,
got
I like eating
Bomb,
fish.
Marcus, and Tempest.
Me too, bud, me too.
Tempest. Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
I want to do combat so bad
I
with
know.
this group, it is not even fucking funny. Oh, it's so bad.
Holy shit! All
I
right.
want to wreck some shit.
Oh, you might be about to.
Damn.
You don't see anything extra, but you think you might have heard a weird kind of barking cough up to the north.
I think I heard something.
What did you hear?
It sounded like a weird barking cough.
He's gonna turn back to Cat's character, Kira, who's not here at the
You
moment.
said
No,
up
well, I'm
towards the
here.
north.
Can that machine bark?
Can that machine bark?
It's not
You said up toward the north, right?
To the north, west. Yep.
Northwest.
You think it's across an ice bridge?
Sounded like it was from that direction.
Kira, in response to, I almost said Gray.
Oh god.
Very
Yeah,
different.
you know,
Not nearly that broody.
Very different characters.
she again looks just a little bit insulted and just bark. No. She does roar occasionally, but why? What did you hear?
I don't know, sounded like a strange bark of some sort. I don't know. Did it sound like something was like communicating? Would I be able to even know that? Was it literally just somebody who coughed?
It was literally a cough.
Yeah. I think somebody's trying to be sneaky and coughed. I think somebody's really being shitty at being sneaky up.
Do you want to talk to him?
No,
Fuck that.
We're not
here to talk.
I think, the person who barked or coughed is probably the one who did this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's dead.
No, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Kobolds, they bark, don't they?
Do they bark?
Do they bark, Angus? Do I know that?
I feel like you guys would encounter them enough. Yeah, they have a weird barky tone to the way they speak,
It's
but
like those weird pugs that
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a bark.
Yeah. You are honestly, with a 21 perception, you're fairly certain that was probably a kobold, especially with the evidence laying literally in front of you right now.
Yeah, it's probably more of those kobolds up across the bridge.
Okay, so I have a suggestion. This may not be popular, but it is what I have. I want all of you who are capable of being very quiet and stealthy to follow behind me. Maybe here in this tree, this brush in front of us. And he kind of points towards the biggest tree that's right in front of us. He says, I will walk across the bridge. I am very capable of protecting myself, at least in the initial rounds of a melee. And when this entity reveals itself by firing on me or charging at me, I want all of you to fire at it immediately.
And
we'll
go from there.
What do you mean? You're just gonna beat yourself?
So scared.
No, I'll be just fine. I'm going to walk straight across, and it's probably not I'm going to touch it. But it will call it out because it will think that its enemies are approaching it. At least that's what I hope, if it's truly a kobold.
I'm not really that sneaky because I'm pretty big.
It's true.
If he's going to shoot me, I think I can catch it. Maybe.
Oh shit! Shall we walk across the bridge together so we've got a 50-50 shot to protect ourselves then?
That sounds great. Big numbers, but I shall take it as good.
Wonderful. Yes.
Wait. Before you do any of this, hang on a second. I think I have a thing that can help you out.
Before we go, and one's gonna close the eyes of the kobold and
Aww. Noted.
While they're talking, I'm going to cast Warding Bond on Min.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
That's good. That's good.
For your record, it gives a
Yep. Damage
+1
resistance to all
AC,
fucking damage, and you take half
and
the
+1 to
damage.
saving throws, and resistance to all damage. However,
There it
if
is.
and when Min gets hurt, it goes badly for me.
Got it. I'm actually painfully familiar with that. So.
Okay. Well, and yes, I have rings for it.
Okay.
And I will give Marcus a mote of potential with my bardic inspiration. I'll put it in the chat here.
There. Yeah. See, this is when
Can I
that comes
take
in
the pink
handy.
dot? Did you see it pop up? Can I take the pink dot?
Yes.
Okay.
It's there.
No, you know what? I don't want the pink dot. I want the blue dot.
Yeah.
Because it's an originality bar.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. What is a month of potential?
Read it.
So-
It's great.
Yeah, so basically what
It's
happens.
college of creation.
Yeah. So what happens is you can decide, what to use your bardic inspiration die as, essentially. So you can choose one of those options.
Ability check, attack
for,
roll, or
like, a
saving
throw, or an attack roll, or an ability check.
So it essentially opens it up to anything instead of it just being
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
That is amazing. Thank you. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It is really neat. This is a really cool class.
Really neat feature. I don't know what I'm taking that for. Okay. So I take the inspiration. You see him kind of like crack his neck and crack his shoulders and stretch as he starts to do these light swings of the flail and looks at Bonkin and then looks back at the rest of the group. Kind of nods to Aegis. Are you going to be all right?
I'm sure I'll be just fine. Quick question, Candace. About how big are these little rocks over here next to the bridge?
Those are probably 3-4 feet. So you'd have full cover.
Okay.
Perfect.
So in that case, then,
Shit.
the moment that I see them start making their way over, I will go ahead and kind of use that as cover to at least try to keep a bit of an eye on them.
Okay.
And then I will begin to move out into the middle of the, with Bonkin, out into the middle of the ice bridge, and kind of hope that everybody follows up and gets ready for whatever the fuck this is about to turn into.
Can I actually fit in this space here?
Yeah, so the tree center is right here. The rest is branches over top. So you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay, but it actually is like a covered
Yes.
space. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, and with that, everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Please click your
Wow, this is the
character.
first time I've ever had to do this on it. Oh wait, no, that's not true. We've been playing Esoteric games
Yeah.
now for a few sessions. Oh, such a good campaign.
I don't think it added mine. Oh no, there it is.
Shit, how the fuck do I roll initiative? Wait, never mind.
There you go.
I'm dumb.
Yep.
Shit.
What was yours?
Seriously,
Oh, I
I
see
don't do this very
17,
often,
Bonkin.
so learning.
Oh yeah, it added it.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my god, I rolled a fucking 4. Guys, my initiative is not good on this character.
Kira got a 21. Okay, I got Kira.
Sorry, the advantage messed with it.
Oh, you're
like.
good. Oh, good.
And Min just goes after me. So I'll just put that as part of my turn, so you don't have to worry about her.
Okay. Kevin showed me how to do this earlier for them.
Yep, and just make sure that you add everybody's individually if you need to, if it does the auto roll for it.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I was able to do that, no problem.
Perfect. And then you just, as soon as you start it, yep, right, look, it already went straight to the top. 18, 17, 7, 6, 6, 4, 21 cure on the bottom, but once you start it, it should change.
Perfect. And one quick thing, Bonkin and Marcus, give me perception checks, please.
I was gonna say, where is this motherfucker?
Yep.
Did you say, sorry, Marcus, perception. plus 0.
We basically rolled the same number.
Yeah, no
We
shit.
did roll the same number.
Yeah, we did, technically.
So as you guys are walking up, and Tempest, you would see this as well since you kind of already had a bead on him. These two stupid shits are they're not able to stay hidden very well. As you start walking up, they get a little too excited. This guy all but falls out of the bush he was hiding in, and this guy is fumbling with his bow. So you guys kind of get a jump.
Oh shit! So we get him and I get a surprise round.
Yep. And you also do see these are dead kobolds here.
What did they look like they were killed with? Was it grenades or did they have arrows?
This guy looks like he died from falling damage.
Oh no.
This guy looks like he got stabbed in the chest
Oh shit.
with a spear.
No!
This guy's holding a spear.
Oh my god, what the fuck happened here? This is a crime scene. This is a fucking battle map.
The map didn't come with these. This is all me.
Okay,
All right. So
who goes
Aegis,
first,
you
is
are
it-
first. Aegis got the jump.
Oh, beautiful.
18.
Oh nice, so the whole group got a surprise
You guys,
round.
all of you did.
Oh fuck, yes.
Damn it, this thing. Okay.
Honestly, at
I
this
know, I
point,
love
I
the
think I'm just
script
gonna
rules.
hold my action until something gets within range. Range being 60 feet
And is that for a cantrip or a spell or?
for a cantrip.
Got it. And next would be Bonkin.
Sorry, just questioning. Would I be at the end of that then?
Oh,
I
why
have
didn't it take
21.
your
Oh,
21? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Kira. We'll note that you're holding yours, Aegis.
Sorry, she's going to with disadvantage because it's at the extended range. She's going to take a shot on this one here.
Okay.
So she raises
what is
the
she
crossbow that
firing?
She's got a
has
crossbow,
nothing
yeah.
in it, and fires, and a bolt, manifests and fires. So
What
Here's
the
hoping.
fuck
And you guys see
even
it.
are you?
It's kind of like a weird silvery magic that makes it appear as the non-existent bolt becomes
What the
existent.
fuck? It's a hand crossbow
It's
too?
a hand crossbow, yeah.
What the fuck?
yeah, she's got a shield that she keeps in hand. The other one, it's only a 13 to hit, so that probably didn't go well.
Yeah, so unfortunately
That's
he's
so badass.
he's just barely behind these, like I said, they're 3 to 4 foot rocks. It just barely glances off this corner of that rock. You feel like if you took even one step to the left, you probably would have a better shot.
Yeah, that's fair. She's going to use her bonus action to direct Min to move forward to guard the others. So Min will move. Crap, is she 30 or 40? Second, she's 40.
You should have
She
control
will
of
move
her.
forward. Yep.
Thank you, Xavier, for teaching me all the things.
You are welcome.
And Min, who is no longer looks like the friendly cat that was around before, comes up behind to join the others, and just she looks like a hunter at the moment. And Min will be holding that action to attack if they get close enough.
Okay.
And that will be readying the attack. And that will be our turn.
Okay, Bonkin.
Okay, so Bonkin would kind of turn to these guys, and just seeing them fall out, he's gonna like scratch his head, looking at them and go, "Right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think this fight is worth it. Do you guys just want to surrender and try again? Like,
This motherfucker.
I
I
love
don't
this
think you're
group.
gonna win this one."
He's trying so hard.
I guess I'm gonna try and dissuade them from attacking us,
Okay.
despite my shitty charisma.
What languages do you speak, Bonkin?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, and Goblin.
Okay. there's a weird sort of barking that they do to each other. Like the one looks at the other and is like, ah, ah, ah. And the other one looks back and it just like shakes its head. And they both look confused and startled instead of just startled.
Oh my god, I rolled the worst initiative.
I know.
The entire fucking.
If you surrender, you drop your weapons, raise your hand.
I haven't fired before.
Coming closer, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you.
Fucker.
Okay.
I hope one of these fuckers shoots me because I got something for it.
Because they got what?
I got something for it.
Oh.
Okay, now put those down before you hurt
Oh shit,
yourself.
how the fucking far did he
He can move 40. He's a monk.
God, I can't even get to him. I can't. They're gonna shoot him, but I can't even put my protective barrier
Well, they're gonna learn quickly.
Well.
Tempest. Your group's gonna have to learn quick to let you do your
up.
thing.
45 fucking.
Okay, so yeah, Tempest will.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's 45 fucking feet away from me. Holy shit, he is 45 feet.
Yeah, he'll
He
just
moves
kind of come
quick.
up to these rocks
Jesus
up here,
Christ. Monks.
and he's going to cast Blade Ward on himself.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I love that cantrip as a bard.
It's a very good cantrip.
That's so good. I use it as braces all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Xavier remembers.
Yo. I guess that's gonna be it for now. He's going to hopefully make sure nobody dies this combat, and that's it.
Okay. So these guys see this giant thing with long arms coming at them. This guy's like
Orangutan thing.
panicking. This guy, why can't I move him? Hold on. Oh, because I'm on the GM thing. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, he runs that way. This guy, however, is going to shoot at Bonkin.
Fuck! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Please miss him.
We'll see.
If you don't miss him, I want to put my barrier out.
Shit, where's the... Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so it'll populate just for
Yeah.
you.
And Bonkin, it
Nice, he's
misses you. It misses you. Just barely, though. It gets real close. It actually... It's kind of panic shooting, like it's shooting from the hip, because it didn't expect you to approach it. So it ends up hitting the ground at your feet, like right in front of you, and it's clearly backed into a corner right now.
Hey, I said drop your weapon.
And then this guy is going to try to shoot at Marcus.
Come on, give me, bitch.
Go on, gimme.
I got a 17 AC.
Okay. I will be shocked. No. No.
No?
This one is fucking panicking. It was running, it shot through the trees, shot the tree,
Oh shit.
and then got really upset, and it's currently stomping its feet and freaking out because now it's not sure where to go. Marcus.
Oh, thank God. I rolled so terrible. I literally have a +1 initiative, and that is not good for a tanky character. So 5, 10, 15. That's gonna be my fatal flaw. 15 feet out of my 30. I'm going to. I know I can't get to either of these fucks, but I am going to draw my longbow,
Okay.
and I am going to take a shot at the guy to the west who shot at me.
Yep.
Oh, God damn it, that's a 9.
Yeah, so that does miss.
Okay, so then I'm gonna draw my second arrow, rear back with the longbow, and fire with my extra attack. And that's a 21.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and give me damage.
So that's 7 damage. But as the arrow, so I fire the first shot, it flies over the dude. I fire the second shot, and as he gets hit in the chest, his like loosing hand will flash with pink energy, and I will add an additional. I'm going to use a psychic point to add an additional D6 force damage. Oh, this bitch did.
Yeah, so it's almost as though your psychic damage hits it first. The thing just totally freezes. And then when the arrow hits it, you guys can, those that can see, I would say Min and Tempest and Aegis and Kira, you can all see the pink energy kind of take over. It starts at the tip of this thing's head and takes over its entire body, and it just crumples to the ground. You can't tell if it's the arrow or the psychic damage that got it, but it done got.
And that is where I will end my turn.
All right.
I was thinking about doing an action surge, but I was like, nah, we're fighting kobolds. There's something that I'm going to need to save them.
Kira.
Fight the ice golem.
Kira is going to move forward, thankfully not encumbered because somebody's holding her backpack.
Go Buck,
Always
and
grateful
go.
when party members willing to hold the purse.
Yeah, hold my purse.
So she's going to go there and shoot the kobold attempt to shoot the kobold she shot before, who I believe is still too far. Yep, by a long shot. Okay. Here goes.
Okay,
Well,
so
she's nothing if not consistent.
you just barely hit him, and you hit him. It's weird. You hit him right in the neck.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's standing there holding the wound, and he looks really surprised. He's not looking good right now. He's not looking good.
She's going to do what she didn't do the first time. Definitely not because the player forgot about extra attack. And she's going to fire again.
Okay. Oh yeah, that one definitely hits.
Oh god, he's holding the wood. I feel the expression on Candace's face, I feel like is so much more than I ever do as a DM.
So he's
So bad for this thing.
he's
Gotta
holding
bring him
its
back.
neck.
No, he's going home to his son.
Because yeah, you just killed Don. Congratulations. So he's holding his neck, and because of that, he's let his guard down. So you're able to shoot him directly in the chest. You
Oh,
line up.
Jesus
You
Christ.
know. You can tell exactly where you need to hit, and you do. It strikes true, and he also crumples to the ground. An arrow in the neck, an arrow in the chest, and his own arrow and bow are laying at his side. And you don't see anything else at the moment.
She's going to just direct Min to continue to guard then. And she has a look of just utter, concentration, which the party will later see she has anytime she's working with machinery. Machinery and murder are obviously the same thing. Yeah.
Mechanically murder.
Yeah,
Okay.
you start pulling wires and taking off
Is this thing still
parts,
alive?
and the
No,
thing stopped moving
I
one
was
way or
messing
another.
with this thing because I'm getting used to it.
So
All right.
Marcus is gonna kind of spin around. He draws another arrow and kind of rears it back, not aiming towards Kira, but in that direction. And he kind of blinks a few times and he lets it down. And he goes, "All right, everybody, okay? I think that was the. Was that the last of them?
Can we get them all?
Kind of glances around. Does anybody hear anything? Bonkin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. He tried to shoot me, but he's not very good at what he did. It's a bit sad they had to die, but oh well. I tried to give him a chance.
It's true, he did.
You did.
I want to try to listen for anything else that sounds like it's rustling.
Okay. Anybody who wants to, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, no. I am very bad at everything that has to do with that, and I wouldn't even be trying because my passive perception is a fucking 10.
My passive's not better. It's an 11.
Oh my, I was gonna
But
say,
it's-
what good am I? What am I doing
Since
for
you
this
guys
party?
were since you guys were just fighting, anybody who wants to, regardless of your passive perception, can give me a perception if you'd like. If
No,
you'd be
I
trying.
don't think I'd be paying attention.
Okay. 20.
I would rather have taken my passive.
Yeah. So Tempest, you listen, and you can't really hear anything. You're listening, as especially for barking cough. That's what you heard before. You're not hearing anything like that. You don't hear rustling. You don't hear anything from your vantage point at the moment. Who else rolled? Aegis, You can't believe that Kira just shot non-existent bolts twice in a row and killed something with them. So you're kind of like, what the? Oh, I should be listening. Well, it's fine. There's other people here. And Min, so Min stops. Y'all can see anybody who's around her, Tempest, Kira, and Aegis for sure. You would see the cat, even though we're not supposed to call her that, stop, and she's like sniffs the air. She's listening. And then she just kind of looks over at Kira. And Kira, you get the feeling of, I don't hear anything.
She trusts this beast, this mechanical beast more than she trusts most beings, so she's going to lower the crossbow accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. I think we're good. Good job, guys.
Min says it's all clear.
Marcus says, it may sound vulgar, but loot the dead. If they have any coins, potions, anything of the sort, refill your quivers with ammunition if you need it, and let's move on to the north, I think.
Yeah, it's probably best if we use it. I feel like we could probably do better than they did.
And Bonkin is gonna close his cobalt eyes and I guess.
Okay.
I close his sweet, gentle eyes and then pick his pockets.
You actually find some dried meat rations
Oh, fuck yeah.
on it. 2 days.
God, I forgot my character has to eat too. In Logan's campaign, I don't have to eat, breathe, sleep.
That's true.
I don't have to do shit.
That's true.
Yeah, you fucking reborn.
I swore up and down I was not going to make a reborn character because you had posted specific things about it, and then I'm the only fucking
You're the only one. I was tempted. I was very tempted, but I was like, a reborn monk doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't even have a story for that right now. Who's looting what? I see Tempest.
I will be walking over and looting the other one.
The kobold over here. Oops, there.
Oh, I was meaning the... Wait, now I'm trying to figure out where the other one went.
So there's.
Oh, you know what? It got disappeared. It got disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hold on.
That one up there was the one that I
It was over
gonna
here.
do.
Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna go to the far east and loot the human that
Okay.
died in the initial fight with the kobold.
Okay.
And I will look around the area to make sure that there was nothing that was like tossed off to the side if they thought they were gonna go down.
So the human has a belt tabard that has the emblem of New Haven on it, which just indicates being a, like, you live there. You're a civilian of the area. And then also 5 gold.
Got it?
And then the kobold also had 2 days worth of dried meat rations, which are actually still good because it's only been a couple days.
I
That's
will
good.
add them. Thank you. 5 gold and 2 rations.
Yep. And then Aegis, same thing. 2 days worth of rations, dried meat rations. I know for some people it doesn't matter. I play a vegan character, so I am very particularly telling you what kind of rations they are in case you can't consume them. And then Tempest, are you looting this one?
Yeah.
Also rations.
What a considerate fucking thing.
Thanks.
She was just like, yeah, if you play a vegan character, I'm telling you what it is so you know whether you can or cannot eat it. Hey, we got 4 days worth of rations, and the halfling's like, yeah, here's the thing, I only eat shamrocks, so...
Ugh. You're in the frozen forest. That's a bad place. So we've got 4 minutes. I'll give you guys a chance to finish up any roleplay, but I think we'll call it here so we can finish on time before we move into the next map. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Kira and Min are guarding, but Kira is also, like, treating Min as if she were a real cat and just there's a little bit of Elven, like, you did a good job kind of commentary. It's not baby talk at all. She's not that kind of artificer.
She kind
there
of...
is some Elven praise going on.
She, very cat-like with the praise, will, like, kind of go in and out of your legs, rub up against your ankle, and then take her post as a guard because she takes her job very seriously.
Yeah, I did the best job programming her.
And once you guys have added that stuff to your inventory, let me know. I'll delete the bodies so that we know they
Yep.
were looted.
I
Yep.
have added everything on the two on the far east.
Thank you.
I literally
I have
can't
added
carry
mine.
anymore. So, anybody want these 2 rations?
Yes, I'll put them. I'll carry them.
Okay.
I'm gonna add 2 more rations, so Candace just I have 4. That's 8 pounds worth.
Thank you.
I am definitely still encumbered, but my magic boots are keeping me go.
Go, Boots, go.
Hopefully nobody knocks me out of
I
my boots.
know.
I get fucking uppercutted by a giant and my boots go flying, and I'm like, oh god, where'd all this meat come from?
Dantonel almost knocked your boots off.
Oh, he did. Listen, he wants to knock my fucking boots
Knock
off.
your
I'm about
boots.
to go back to that wagon.
Marcus gets knocked out of his boots, and it looks like half of the inventory from Baldur's Gate 3.
Just spills out on the ground like a waterfall. Where'd you get all these corpses? Well, don't you fucking worry about it.
All right, I promised.
Where did the sausage come from?
Is this allowed?
So I promised everybody a story. So New Haven. I came up with this idea, and I was like, maybe I can't tell it yet. I came up with this idea without realizing that New Haven was an actual place, and it was a pretty popular place, we'll say. And I was like, oh, well, it's fine. It's just Yale. No big deal. Nobody's going to know where that is. It's okay. When I realized it, I looked at Kevin, and I was like, I'm an idiot.
I know my way around that city quite well.
Oh, good. Excellent. Well, I hope everybody had fun. This went way more smooth than I expected it to.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, this
I think this
was.
is gonna be fun.
I'm super excited about these
Yeah.
characters. Super
You know what's
excited.
really weird is that nobody started off innately chaotic and or evil. Everybody here had some sort of good. Is everybody here got a good in their alignment somewhere? Because I'm
Yeah.
neutral good.
I'm neutral good as well.
No shit. I think Cat is too. Yeah.
Neutral. Chaotic.
Chaotic good.
I-
Hey, there's the good though. We just love the good.
Remember, I made it a requirement. There was.
Bonkin, I see that.
Oh, yeah.